do more tricks,
Yeah.
I say, because that actually sounds pretty interesting. Like he sounds like he could potentially be,
All right.
really really good, like one of those movie dogs where they do the whole routine. Really really good, like one of those movie
Yeah.
dogs where they
Trying to think. What do you have him? Obviously, we've taught him
do
to
the whole
sit, taught him
routine.
to wait. Doing all that shit.
Really really good, like one of
Yeah.
those.
Fist bump. Taught him to fist bump, high five, speak. You know. So a couple of the
Nice.
basic ones, but yeah, like anytime I feed him, I have him do the fist bump. So I'll hold out my fist, and then he dabs it or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and then the high five. I assume you understand the concept. So I'll hold out my
Yeah.
fist, and then he dabs it or whatever the fuck. So yeah, I have him do that. I have him do speak, a fist bump, and a high five like before I feed him each time, and he has to wait till I give him the okay to start eating. So yeah, he's pretty good about all that. The rest of the time, he's just a pain in the ass and he doesn't listen. But it's more my fault for like being far too lenient when he's running, from one fucking end of the house to the other. I'm just like, yeah, I should be mad, but it's like adorable, so I can't get all that mad. Yeah. Oh shit! Did we go live already?
Yeah, I did. Check the sound and everything.
All right, cool.
Was that well? Unless I was supposed to wait, I can always start
Right
again.
on. Yeah. Oh, there was another thing. I'm still playing the Skyrim or whatever. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Um, I've been playing Skyrim, and there's this fucking glitch that happens now, where anywhere that I drop, I do the infinite carry weight thing for your companion. Where if you drop it, you can instruct them to pick it up, and there's no limit on how much they'll pick up, right?
Yeah. You
So
can get them to carry like all the
you just
things.
give them a certain amount of weight. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, like when I would go through dungeons and shit, I would just drop, all this stuff, and then just instruct them to pick it up instead of doing the straight trade. And again, you can do that. If there's a limit to it, I haven't reached it yet. But yeah, you can essentially do it, as much as you want. But what I noticed is when I'd go back to those dungeons, like for other missions and shit, all the shit that I had dropped and had my companion pick up would be there again.
Huh.
So I had collected it, brought it home, put it in. Yeah. So basically, again, yeah, I'd taken it all back and then went back however long later, because again, all the shit that I had initially dropped and had the dude collect is dropped off at the house or whatever. But yeah, I noticed that, glitch, so I started trying to do it.
Double everything, holy shit,
dude! It's ridiculous. Dude, it's more than that, and it resets pretty quick. So basically, what I started doing is like in Whiterun, I went into your Vasker. I dropped a bunch of shit in the room that's on the left. Like if you go to the right, you go downstairs to the downstairs of your Vasker where the companions are.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door, a room to the left. Anyways, I dropped a bunch of shit in there, and then I go downstairs into the room where the Harbinger usually is, the guy that dies. I forget his name. But anyways, I dropped a bunch of shit in there. Oh shit, did that go through? And then I went into Dragon's Reach. I dropped a bunch on the balcony that's up above, like where you can look down to see the throne.
Yeah.
Like when you go up the stairs behind the throne, you come back. There's balconies running on each side. Yeah. So I would do it over and over again, just dropping all kinds of shit. And every time I go back, like there's I don't know exactly what the limit is, because like I don't know, after 4 or 5 times, the stuff stops spawning again. So this is me, because every time I would go, I would add more and more shit, or drop more and more shits, and then it finally got to that point.
I like how in the foreground you have those 2 flower staffs, because those are, I forget what those are, but You're only supposed to be able to get like one
Yeah,
in the game,
same
and there's
with-
like 3 that I can see already.
Oh yeah, no, I've got like 100 now. I've got
Yeah.
like 100 of them now. Yeah, the only ones I've noticed so far that haven't that won't duplicate is the ebony blade and the ethereal crown. So I assume whatever you decide to make with the Ethereum, I assume it doesn't let you duplicate it for some reason. But those are the only 2 I've noticed. Jesus fucking Christ.
There's probably a reason
I
for
don't
that.
know. Yeah, I was curious because I thought, yeah, if you're gonna restrict that, like the sanguine rose, you would think would be the staff with the flower. Yeah, that would be one of them. But no, that duplicated just fine, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically what I was doing is mainly like I dropped all the dragon armor and like dragon bone and dragon plate armor that I had and the weapons, and then I took like every potion that was worth at least 300.
Huh.
I would drop like 10 of those each.
As if money is hard to
But yeah,
make
every
in,
time I go back.
Skyrim.
Yeah, so basically, dude, and reset's pretty quick. I did it in the 2 spots in Yorvasker. I also did it in the when you go into the upstairs, when you go through the door in Dragon's Reach upstairs where the bedrooms are.
Yeah.
The room to the right, there's a pretty big room to the right. When you first walk in there, I dumped a bunch of shit in there, and then in the Hall of the Dead, I dumped in the first spot, and then also in the catacombs. There's like 6 spots, basically 2 in the Hall of the Dead, 2 in Dragon's Reach, and 2 in Yorvasker. And basically, like it resets not right away, but pretty quickly. If I just loop through those 3, by the time I get back to the first one, it's already all the shit's already respawned. Like it's that fast.
Damn. So that's a
it's pretty fucking nuts.
That actually is a little easier, it seems, than making daggers to make your money.
yeah. Because now I have like fucking hundreds of each of the, I don't know, 20, 15, 20, however many of the potions are worth at least 300. Because there's ones that you don't have to make that are worth like 700. But anyways, yeah, I got like hundreds, like a few hundred of each of those now.
Not bad.
Yeah, the only limit is once you get too many items, it starts getting kind of choppy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's too much shit.
Well, I told you what I used to do in the one place where the houses you bought, where I'd collect all the gems and then dragon shout them just to see how fucked up it would make everything.
Yeah, and it just crashed. Yeah, it doesn't crash though. With this, it basically, the worst it does is it like kind of fucking like zaps out, but then it just puts you back at the entrance of whatever room you're in. So it doesn't actually like reset or anything.
How that works.
Maybe
there's
I don't know
limiter, right? Like, so they say like, all right, if it gets to this point on the processor or on the video graphics card or whatever, this doing the graphics, I bet you there's a little thing that says like, if it gets to this point, it's going to crash. So if it gets to this point, just reset everything to stop it from crashing.
Yeah, and put them back to the front. Yeah. Pretty sure that makes sense actually. Most likely.
Something like that, I imagine.
But yeah, dude, it's a few hundred. Like you can get away with dropping at least. Well, you've seen the picture. I mean, that's a lot of shit. It's at least a few hundred.
That's
at least.
Substantially larger than the pile of gems that I was throwing around. Like way more items than the number of gems.
I should do the Fusro Dot and just see if it shuts down or because I didn't actually do a dragon shot.
Oh, there you go. Try it. Yeah, see what happens. It's always entertaining. It's always worth a couple of minutes to see how that works out. Just make sure you save beforehand.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and all the dragon masks, they all fucking duplicate.
Discoveries.
So from the ones you get from the dragon priests.
Oh yeah. The dragon mask.
Yeah, I got like 100 of each of those already.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if you could have a bunch of companions all over the world that have those masks on. Have them follow you for
Like, I'll
a
have them all
second,
wear
and
the
then
same
take their
one?
helmet and put the dragon mask in their inventory. They'll put it on, you know?
Jizargo definitely wears them.
Oh yeah. That'd be fun. You could literally have everybody in like it'd be funny if you went around and found every companion in the game to have them all put it on. It's what
Get
I'm
them all
saying.
the same mask.
Yeah,
Yeah, all have the same
exactly.
fucking dragon mask, too.
So there's just
Yeah.
like in
But there's
every
not
town, there's like one or two people with just that mask on for no reason.
Yeah, that would be pretty fucking funny. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I'll have to give that a try, dude. It's too bad there's not a Guy Fawkes mask. Wait, maybe there is. Hold on, I'm gonna check that.
Yeah, I mean,
I wonder if somebody made like a fucking a Guy Fawkes fucking Dragon Priest mask. All right, I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, I feel like somebody must have done that by now, right?
I mean, I'm sure there's so many things. I mean, it's hard to imagine that there wouldn't be like something that sort of like memeable.
Yeah, there definitely is.
Okay, yeah. I would
That's
have been
fucking
pretty
awesome.
shocked to find it wasn't there.
Yeah, as soon as I thought of it, I'm like, yeah, there's no way somebody didn't think of this way before me. And sure enough,
can you make the guards all wear them? Is there a way to do that? That would be kind of fun.
yeah, if you pickpocket out their helmets and like fucking gave them Guy Fawkes masks, God, dude, that would be fucking great.
That'd be great, yeah. Right. Or just everybody in the whole world.
Right.
Everybody in the world just be wearing Guy Fawkes masks. Be like creepy as fuck, funny too at the same time, you know?
Right. Yes. I'm gonna have to see if I can get a hold of that. Oh yeah, 2016. It's existed since at least 2016, so I'm only like I'm only like 8 years behind on my idea. But yeah, as soon as I was like, oh, I wonder if anyone did, I'm like, of course they did. Of course somebody's done that by now.
Yeah. It's like there's probably some sort of Pokemon mods, you know, like there's gonna be
yeah.
Let's see what else.
Yeah, if somebody took the time to turn all the dragons into Randy Macho Man Savages, then yeah, there's gonna be a fucking Guy Fawkes mask.
Oh yeah.
That seems far left. Dude, have you seen that?
No, but I can picture it in my head so fucking easily.
Yeah, it's just all straight.
Like, it's such a vivid picturing, too. It's like, oh, yeah, I know exactly how that'd be. It'd be pretty cool.
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog.
Yeah, let's see if I can get a fucking picture here. I don't know why that fucking... No, we don't need one of those. It's so fucking silly. Oh, God. Alright, here, I'll share it. What the fuck?
What's inside?
Alright, let's see about let's post it. Get in there. There's one. So that's what if Randy Macho Man Savage, if he were a dragon, that's what he'd look like.
Oh,
it's a little creepy, but mostly funny. Oh, damn it. Oh, fuck.
That is a majestic pose.
Dude, these are fucking amazing. Oh, fuck.
I genuinely appreciate whoever put the time into that, because that is amazing. Do they sound like dragons, or do they actually have, like, Macho Man Randy Savage sounds? Because I feel like they have actual sounds that would be amazing.
Yeah, I never actually did the mod. I just am aware of. I'm just aware of its existence, but I
That's
never
way
actually
more
got the mod.
terrifying than a dragon. If you were
Holy
walking through
fuck!
the fucking woods and a dragon landed in front of you, you'd be terrified. You'd shit your pants. But if you were walking through the woods and that came up in front of you, you'd just shut down. Like your brain would just stop
Yeah,
for
you'd be
a
like, "What
while.
the fuck?"
Your brain would stop and you would just like
Yeah,
fall over. It would just be done. It would be so dead.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It'd be unable to process it, dude. Like, what the fuck? It's a dragon and it's Macho Man. What the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Did somebody do one with Hulk? Oh no, they did Hulk Hogan as a character. Okay, not as a dragon, but as a character. Okay.
Not quite as fun, but still fun. You know? Unless of course with the Hulk Hogan one, if they do a Hulk Hogan one, it's got to have him saying the N-word. That would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Instead of the dragon roaring, it's
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan and it just
yeah.
says the N-word really loud. You're like, oh.
Yeah, it's fucking all of your wives. It's fucking all of your wives and
a couple
and
of choice
dropping
quotes from that guy would definitely go over well, I think. Can't imagine
Okay, I can't tell
anybody
if this
complaining about that or being upset in any way by that. No.
Oh, why is it not letting me? Oh, here we go. All right, this one, I don't know if this is what they did with frostbite spiders. I mean, that would be the natural thing in my mind for the one I just posted, but maybe not. Maybe they're just companions of some kind. Fucking Spider-Man. No, come here. Come here. You got all wound up.
So you have no way to know for sure.
All right. Oh, I have the dog with me, by the way.
Oh, that's fine.
Make sure I let Samaj know so he doesn't think I'm telling him no.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. I'm super concerned about that. Oh no. Samaj is a big boy. He can handle himself, I'm sure.
All right. Yeah, here's a go. All right, one more of the Macho Man ones. This is a pretty good shot. Bloop. Yeah, if that fucking rolls up on you, dude, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, you literally just be frozen. You'd literally be frozen.
What? Especially like you're walking out on a fucking iceberg and just suddenly there's fucking that.
Yeah, that drops out of the fucking sky and lands in front of you. Yeah, there's no way, no fucking human brain can comprehend that without just fucking shutting down, just seizing up.
I wonder if it would even have to be aggressive to get that, or just be there, like visible.
All right, now I'm curious about what else people have done. I'm just gonna search funny Skyrim mod and see what pops up. Alright, ranking Skyrim's 20 most hilarious mods. Fuck.
We'll be clearing out soon enough.
Oh wait, I should just go to images. I don't need to go to these websites. Just pull the images up, figure it out. In the meantime, what else is going on in the world today?
Oh, did you see the video I posted with the blonde gal in the JPEG?
What the?
Where it was one of those things where it's like the pretty girl syndrome. There was the liberal.
Oh, the one that had fucking.
And she got herpes, and he was I blame society and blah blah blah. No, I blame her. Like, no, that's not how that works. She didn't get like a free ride because she's some pretty girl who's crying on a fucking screen, dude. Like,
yeah, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, she had unprotected sex, with somebody who had herpes, and she didn't bother to find out or not or what. Yeah, Yeah, I would definitely not want anybody to feel sorry for me if I fucking got herpes from having unprotected sex
Exactly,
with
and it's one of those things where
strangers.
it's like, yo,
Human
dude,
strangers.
nah,
Yeah, yeah, fuck her. She can
man.
cry all she wants. Yeah, I would too, I guess. If I had to deal with
No,
fucking
no, hey,
herpes.
hey, I don't blame her for crying. I blame people for buying into the
Yeah,
bullshit, like where it's like, oh,
yeah,
she's such a
yeah,
poor
you need,
innocent
yeah.
little lamb who didn't deserve this. It's like, nah, you made a choice, and this is what happens. And I understand that that's an
Mm,
unfortunate. You feel bad about that choice, and I get it. Cry all
yeah,
you want. That sucks. Got to let it out,
yeah. I
man.
just don't feel sorry for
Yeah,
her.
but I'm saying I
Yeah,
feel sorry
it's
for
just
you.
hard to
Yeah.
feel sorry for her.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think she
fucking.
posted that
Yeah,
in an attempt for people to feel sorry for her. I think she posted that as one of those things where it's like, if you're out there watching, don't fucking do this.
yeah, could have been a warning. You know what I found interesting about it? I don't know if the guy actually said this in the video or it was a thought I had, but I'm like, you're afraid to tell your mom, but you're not afraid to post this video on the fucking internet?
Yeah.
That seemed odd, right? Like, that seems fucking weird.
I agree. That didn't make any goddamn sense to me either, but
Somebody tell my mom for me. I'm glad to tell any number of strangers on the internet that I have herpes now.
yeah.
I just can't tell my mom.
Don't tell my mommy. Yeah, that's just one of those weird internet fucking things. Like, those kids in high school are fucking illiterate, but like, they can do all the TikTok dances.
Yeah.
So, just the priorities on kids are just so out of whack now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very bizarre. Oh, there's a mod where you can swap out the horses for a drogger. You can ride a drogger around.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's all right, I guess. Dude, Zoidberg. I assume this is also similar to the Spider-Man one. I assume this is frostbite spiders. But yeah, here we go. All Zoidbergs from Futurama.
Mm-mm.
I'm assuming you're familiar with Zoidberg from Futurama.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
I'm also eating some chips. I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
That is pretty glorious, though, with the...
Yeah. It's not like anybody's listening.
Oh, you know what? I bet they're mud crabs. For Zoidberg.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense, actually, now that you mention it.
And you can just spawn a bunch of them wherever you happen to be standing. Maybe that's what the Spider-Man is, too, because it kind of looks like a similar pose.
All right. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Sorry. I found one more Macho Man one I had to share. It's so fucking creepy, dude. It's just the fucking head and fucking long ass neck.
I like the hat and the glasses and the mouth. They're just so fucking distorted and brightly colored. Really sells that whole
pretty
thing.
Nuts.
Mm.
The fuck is that?
And you see the latest nuttiness over in Texas?
Yeah. Oh, where the fucking, what is it, like the federal government was going in and like removing the razor wire or something? And
They
then
were
he was just
literally
putting more
tearing
down?
like barriers
Or
that
something like
Texas
that?
had put up to protect the border, yeah. But see, this is
Jesus, dude.
no. Governor of Texas declared Texas is now independently in charge of its own border with Mexico. It's like we're taking control
Doesn't
of the
Texas
border.
have some kind of?
And he said, he
Doesn't Texas
declared
have some
that
kind
the
of
president
weird
is
right?
violating the Constitution, and it's unacceptable. Like he literally said, like we're now claiming control of the border between us and Mexico, and the president is in total violation of the law, and we will just ignore whatever he says.
Nice.
That's a big step closer to civil war.
Yeah, but doesn't Texas have like some kind of special right to be able to do shit like even secede or something like that?
Weren't the
I
students
thought I
at
remember
Kent
Satan
State
Satire saying
Americans?
something about that. Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
All right, I posted another creepy one, by the way. Yeah. It's not like that actually prevents tyranny from happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I trust this. I think this is an entirely Chinese regime in charge of us at this point. So I don't really trust him not to get real crazy and start doing fucking Tiananmen Square kind of shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, it is Beijing.
Of course, there's a My Little Pony version of fucking Skyrim. That was a different. Yeah, he's definitely bought and paid for. I wonder if he ever gets like conflicting shit because we know like it's pretty safe that China attributes that he's taking money from and that has has to do shit for. So I feel like at some point there's a good chance there's going to be some kind of conflict between all the countries he's sold out to. Like, oh fuck, man! Both of these fuckers bought a piece of my soul, and now they've got to do one or the other. Quite the moral conundrum for him.
Yep.
All right. Oh yeah, changing the horses to chickens. That's pretty funny. Sorry, there's a Skyrim mod where you ride the chickens around. Big ass fucking chickens. Did you see the one I posted of the kids? That's pretty creepy.
Oh, okay. Let me
I don't know what that is. It's something from Oblivion.
Oh, that's weird.
I feel like that's a symbol that's on the Oblivion box.
I don't know.
I assume all the kids are. The symbol on their
Isn't that also the symbol
forehead,
in some of the books?
I'm pretty sure is the one that's on the Oblivion. Yeah, let me take a look.
Well, it's Oblivion, the symbol as well, but it's also on one of the books, or one set of books, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember which ones, but yeah. For sure, right.
It was like one of the more expensive
Maybe
books.
the,
one of the ones that was
the
like
Mythic Dawn books?
Maybe. There was one. There was
I know the Mythic Dawn one
up that had that symbol on the front. I remember that.
Yeah, because
Mythic Dawn.
The Mythic Dawn.
I don't know.
Commentaries. The guy in the guy in Dawnstar. There's a guy in Dawnstar that was trying to put together a fucking museum about the Oblivion. He's the one that you end up killing and you get Miriam's razor.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's see if I can find a picture. I'm pretty sure that had to be it. Let's take a look. That's a pretty good.
It sounds right.
Let me do this, man. Yeah, I'm looking at that and see. Yeah, worth $25 a piece. I just picked them up recently. Because most books are like 8 seconds or less, and those are 25, so they're pretty. As far as books go, it's pretty decent value. Fuck, phone, go.
It has the symbol for Oblivion and Oblivion's Gate, both in concept art and on in-game maps. In the Daedric is the Daedric letter for O. So the symbol on her forehead is an O in Daedric letters for the game. It appears again in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on the
Oh,
hilt
okay.
of Mehrunes razor, on
Okay.
spell tomes, on skill books associated with the School of Conjuration, and on the gauntlet in the midden under the
Oh, okay.
yeah, under the sewers.
Let's see. What are the mythic done? What the fuck?
I realized that if I typed in Oblivion symbol on
Alright, yeah.
on Skyrim book, there was definitely going to be something on Google because it's such an old game. So I'm glad I did that because that's
Right,
it
right.
probably is on the Daedric on those books for the Dawns group too, you know. Because that was all about Daedric shit right there, and it was all about the Mehrunes razor.
Yeah, it was about the the Oblivion Crisis. Yeah. What the fuck? Why is it not letting me click on anything? Try it again.
Wants to fuck with you.
God damn it.
Oh man, the chat's going crazy.
Conspiracy, God damn it. I must not know. It is forbidden. Come on, poop. Go inside.
I don't want to go inside. Oh, and I already am inside. Those are some creepy looking fucking kids, man.
Yeah, it's a little unnerving, isn't it?
Oh man, I was in VR chat last night. I feel like you'll be able to appreciate this. And I was looking through random avatars because usually I have a cat avatar that I use because I'm a grumpy asshole man that kind of fits with the cat avatar. Like it just looks like a cat, but it's walking upright instead of walking normal. And I typed in dog to look for some of those just to mix it up a little bit. And wouldn't you know it, just at random, in all the different dog avatars was just one fire hydrant.
That's funny.
It was like, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, there is. That is fucking crazy because, my grandpuppy definitely pisses on the hydrants, dude. There's something about fire hydrants that dogs just are compelled to piss on them, dude.
Yeah, fucking weird, right?
Yeah. Like, oh, that is a thing. Like, holy shit, dogs really do. It's not that strange. He also pisses on poles or bushes, whatever. So I guess it's not that strange. It's just a pole that's not very tall, I guess. Like a fat pole that's not very tall.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never understood why dogs feel a need to pee on anything, but they certainly do have preferences.
Yeah. Well, they got to mark their territory and they got to, they check in. It's like a social media post for all the other dogs. Like, here, smell my pee. You know what's going on with me.
70 years.
No.
What's in here?
Oh, that's weird. This guy's body gets
Blanket.
teleported.
He's got like a.
Oh, they must have collected it.
All right.
In Dungeons and Dragons, there is a group of people that are sentient mushrooms. They're like humanoid fungus creatures that basically are like a type of fungus that takes over on dead bodies in the giant underground caves, and uses the dead bodies to get around and do stuff. Right.
Oh wow.
And so
Interesting.
you talk to them telepathically through spores, and they send you to go do, if you're doing a good character run through. They send for you to go
Yeah.
murder a bunch of people that killed a bunch of their friends up in like an area of the underground caverns. And so you do that, and you come back, and then the guy who was the king in the area that the bad guys you killed took over wants you to join him in killing the king that gave him shelter when he was being attacked, so he can take over that kingdom and be like the new king mushroom guy there. And so you can either, kill one or the other of the two kings. So if you kill the guy who's being a little bitch and trying to take over, even if he's, all the way across the map, when you kill him, the body gets transported back to the Myconid colony. Like, it goes right back to the mushroom people's city. And you're like, it's jarring because all the other bodies just stay where they are for the most part. Like if they're in a city or something, or like a town, like a body will disappear after a certain amount of time. But like elsewhere, their body just stays wherever you killed it. Which, makes sense. Bodies don't tend to move. But I think they did it because the mushroom people would take that body and bring it back. Because they could, like, infect it with different spores that wouldn't, like, be, traitorous. It's just nice to see a very small detail in a game like this.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Alright, yeah, it looks like the ones in Skyrim, the Mythic Dawn ones in Skyrim do not have the symbol. The Oblivion symbol, the O symbol or whatever. But it looks like other ones, other games they did. Wherever this one's from. What the fuck? I just saw the cat thing.
This one looks the same vibe, and it was
better.
less
I
creepy
don't
than
know
the
why they
little
wouldn't have
kids,
stuck
man.
with this one. Yeah, somehow that fucking creepy ass cat is way less disturbing.
Yeah. Hey Ma, that fucking cat is back again. Hey Ma. Oh man.
Oh shit, I gotta see if I can find the that letter from the guy in Raven Rock that's actually Sapphire's dad. I wonder if I can drop that and if that'll keep repopulating the way everything else does. Because that's a pretty valuable. To give you an exquisite sapphire, it's worth like. This is true.
Are you talking about the big old eyes?
Because it's worth like $5 or $6 grand or something like that.
Yeah, the sapphire eye things or whatever they are.
Yeah. What?
They're the eyeballs, right?
Yeah, no, Sapphire, the character. No, you're talking about the Eyes of Falmer?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about selling literal
Sapphire,
gems.
the chick in well, Sapphire, the character in the Thieves Guild, like the guy Glover Mallory's or Delvin Mallory, whoever the guy. There's a brother of one of the guys that's in the Thieves Guild in Riften that's in Raven Rock, and it turns out he's Sapphire's dad. And there's a letter you can bring to her, and she'll give you, yeah. It's like hold on, I'll see. I know I've got one in here somewhere. I'll go check it out. It's like an exquisite sapphire, like instead of flawless or whatever the other ones are called. Hold on, I'll see exactly how much it's worth. Where are you? Yeah, exquisite sapphire. Yeah, it's worth 5,000. So yeah, if I did that, that's all kinds of cash. Not that I need it. It is pretty fucking pointless. I've already got like, what should I have here? Ah, Jesus. Oh, something crashed. Alright. Not sure what happened there. What's wrong, Poppers? I'm bored. I'm not talking to you. Puppies. Oh, puppies. He's like, I did the thing. I did the pretty thing. Oh yeah, the reason I did the pretty as a command is it's one of the golden retriever channels I watch. They had their dogs trained where they would sit and they would lift up, and they would stay sitting and they would lift up their paws and hold them, kind of like that. So I just basically did it where he stands up and holds his paws up like that. So that's why I kind of stole their command for it. Because yeah, my son was like, "Why would you call it pretty?" And then I showed him the video. I'm like, "This is why." Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was taking a drink. Oh, what else is going on there? Let's see. Oh, yeah, did you see the Toyota IMV0?
A little bit.
Like, just the visual look of it.
I didn't really watch the whole thing, but yeah.
It's kind of shitty that we're not going to get it. No, so there's a meme in anime where like a truck hits people and then sends them to an isekai world, right? And so just recently, Toyota decided to start making a new line of trucks that's going to be around $10,000 in value. And I think they ended up coming out to being about $13,000, $14,000.
Oh wow!
And it's Toyota, and they made them high quality intentionally, and they based it off of the old '70s pickups and off of the Hilux that they sold over in Japan only. And I thought it was kind of funny because it looks like a combination of those two trucks. And the Hilux is the truck in Japan that always takes people. It's truck-kun. It takes everyone to the isekai world. And so I thought it was kind of funny that we had a chance for a brief minute of having our own American truck-kun. But also it's shitty because it's like, man, how awesome would that be for how many people to have a really reliable small pickup truck for like $15,000? You know what I mean? Like that's a loan for a car that is within almost anybody's budget.
Yeah, that'd be
And it's the kind of vehicle you can use to earn extra cash under the table. Like that would have been so nice for so many people. You know, or you could help people move for extra money on the weekends or something. You know, there's just so many things you can do. And it was such a shitty thing to
Yeah.
It was just so sad because it was like, man, that is one of those things where I looked at that and was like, oh, I might fucking look into buying one of those, like if I fit in the damn car.
Right.
Would have been what do you call it?
Yeah, affordable.
Yeah, but I could have turned it into like one of those eventually turned it into one of those like what do you call it? Like little camper things, you know? Pretty easily. Because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
already
yeah.
like it's got that truck bed where
Yeah.
it's designed where you can drop all four sides or even remove all four of the sides entirely.
And make it a flatbed,
It's for
kind
our
of.
sister's wedding. We argued about it for hours.
The top picture of the two that you showed, the yellow regular Toyota truck, and then I assume that's, what is that? Is that a Honda? Or? But anyways, that thing looks like just a glorified, it looks like a side-by-side.
Yeah, it's barely
The one that
it's
has the
such a
flatbed.
tiny little pickup. Yeah, and the brilliance of it is it's so simple and you can do kind of like whatever you want. At least I thought.
Yeah, it's a super simple thing, but you can do a lot with it. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah.
Such a nice idea.
Let me work my magic.
Indeed.
But yeah, I don't know. It just would have been cool. I was looking at that and I was very excited about that truck. Because imagine,
Yeah.
it also, they sell it in multiple different things. So literally, like, for a few thousand more, you can get it with, like, a crane on the back. So you would have
Wow.
enough storage that you could put, like, a little bit of furniture in there, but there'd also be, like, a crane to lift it up out of there. You could get it set up with like a food thing on the back. You can get it set up with there's a whole dozens of different ways to customize the back end of that pickup because it's so basic, and the sides of the pickup and the tailgate all come completely off fairly easily. So it's basically just a flatbed with a folding box on the back that folds up if you want it to, or you can fold it down and then not have it up. And just have it as a flatbed too, just as the most basic. So they went nuts because, you know, there's all those places all over the world where like that's how you make all your money is you buy a pickup truck with, you know, certain things on it and you go out and do whatever. Like you lift that furniture up into the upper windows of like buildings and shit, or you're selling like propane or some shit.
Is there a reason why it's not going to be available?
You know, bullshit from car companies, I assume. The claim is that there's so many requirements that it just can't afford to bring it over here because it would no longer be affordable. Like it's rear wheel drive, which is against it. It's not supposed to be rear wheel drive, and you know all sorts of silliness.
Is that rear wheel drives? They're not allowed to make rear wheel drive.
Yeah, it's like there's all sorts of weird things. Like it's supposed to be front wheel drive and all sorts of other weird shit. I don't understand why.
Right away.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. It's fucking cold here, man.
On it.
It's been raining for like 2 days straight.
Oh, we just had a bunch of weather, so you're probably getting what we had.
Yeah, in the ass end or whatever you guys had. Oh yeah, didn't you guys have like fucking like tidal waves or something happen recently?
No, that was from Japan. They had the earthquakes over there, and then there were tidal waves.
Would be interesting.
Oh, okay. I thought my mom had said something about parts of California's coast getting hit.
You know what? They did, but it was from the earthquakes in Japan.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
the tidal waves were worse in Japan by far, but we got a little bit too. You're right. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it was closer. Yeah, it was. Yeah, obviously.
But there were like
closer
some
to
people
Japan,
got
so they
injured,
it
so
worse.
I mean, obviously it wasn't totally cool.
Yeah, my
what
mom
are
was
they
showing
doing?
pictures of like there was a naval base in like the Marshall Islands, which are
Yeah.
somewhere in the Pacific, where they're showing like the front door of the place, and the fucking water just boom comes in, and dude's filming it the whole time, and there's like 3 feet of water like fucking running through the building, and dude's just still sitting there just filming it. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, some people don't have a lot of self-preservation.
yeah, yeah. I was like, dude, you're not even like he's not even moving, like he's just fucking standing there filming it. Everyone else is freaking out and getting the fuck out. And dude's just like, oh no, gotta record all this. I gotta go viral. Far more important than my personal well-being.
Yep. Everybody's down.
With haste.
Oh, what else is there? There's been a lot of wacky shit going on. Oh, some fucking. Did you see the thing about how like the Carl Jobs new video on the whole completionist saga? You know where he basically tried to keep all the
Oh, I
fucking
watched
money.
some of it.
Did he ever actually make a
Yeah.
donation?
Not that I've heard. But I hadn't really followed up on it after the initial hearing about it. So yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck happened.
I'm
But
checking
yeah,
right now.
apparently some lawyer guy went in like, yeah, that guy's uninformed. I have no information on it, but I'm going to sound off about how uninformed he is.
So Gerard the completionist finally makes donation. While big questions loom. 600,000, but there's a lot more money that is missing. Because it wasn't just the streams and stuff. It was also there was a bunch of stuff from like the golf tournaments that they raised money from, like lots and lots and lots of money. So 600,000 would be just the beginning of what is owed. But it's hard to fucking like know exactly how much is owed.
I gotcha.
Yeah, because
but it's a lot.
Well, because it was
Yeah,
it
it's a
was
lot
all
more than
it wasn't
600,000.
like it wasn't kept track of as well. So like what do you call it? If you look at the way they do it on the streams, like it's all through like a third party, right? Like so the third party is taking like credit cards and taking like bank cards and stuff like that. So there's a direct record, very easily maintained because it's all through a third party. They're not doing it themselves. But I imagine with the golf thing, because there's a bunch of rich people involved, it would be impossible to tell how everything was donated.
Yeah, it wasn't nearly as public as far as that shit.
Yeah,
goes.
you're getting personal checks from celebrities, cash probably, depending on the situation. So I would imagine there a lot of money is still, you know, very questionably missing.
Yeah, floating around up there. Yeah, that guy definitely seems like a fucking scumbag.
Well, and none of his excuses made any goddamn sense. Right? That was the part that was weird. Like, there's no reason to hold on to the money for that long. Unless you were legitimately just hoping. Like, I'm pretty sure that he never intended to donate that money. Like, it doesn't seem like there's much room for doubt there as far as that goes. Like, it's just not.
Yeah. Like the money was still there, but like he was probably just waiting, I guess. Yeah, or he just again may have just put the money in and
Yeah. Well, he may have just had that much
Pretended it
money.
was there the whole time or something.
Like I would assume that they had been
Right.
spending it as if it were their own for the whole time, but he had that much money.
Yeah, so he could just put it in and say it was there the whole
Yeah,
time.
because
kind of thing.
600,000 for somebody who does like the kind of numbers he does on YouTube is not really a whole lot. Not for as long as he's done it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes.
Yeah, as soon as people started asking questions, he could have been like, "No, look, it's still here. I didn't do anything with it." It's
Yeah, I
just
think
been
it's
sitting
one of
there.
those
I
cases
forgot.
where. Exactly, where no one could have known what was going on until it was too late and it was already all gone.
Either way, that guy sucks.
Yep. But then again, like, to be fair, is it ever a good idea to donate through, like, these motherfuckers, like, streamers and shit? Feels like kind of, you know...
Yeah, any kind of charity thing like that is suspicious from fucking any YouTuber, pretty much.
Please.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, unless they're fucking having you donate directly to the charity, it's going to be suspicious in some way.
Yep. Now, the ones where they have you donate to the charity, that's kind of cool. I like that kind of thing because you know that it's going where it's supposed to go. Provided it's a decent charity. Because I gotta admit,
Yeah.
my
Although
trust in it being a good charity is very low.
Oh, shut up. Hey. You fucking barking. Hold on. Sorry. Come on. Ah, Jesus. Fucking dog. Fucking barking at weirdo. Yeah. Oh shit, am I still on?
Still on? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, no, I thought maybe it cut out. I had closed shit down. I thought maybe it kicked me out. You know, the dog, Luke started barking at something.
No.
Not sure what. Yeah, he likes to pretend he's a watchdog. Sometimes.
He likes to watch quite the...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's funny because like the mailman came to deliver, you know, something that was too big for the mailbox or whatever. So he's barking at him like crazy, then just goes up and fucking, you know, starts licking his hand and shit.
Oh, yeah. It's nice when mailmen aren't like douches about dogs.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get like the ones that are like ready to just fucking like start some ruckus all the time.
Yeah. I fucking hate dogs, always chasing me.
Yep.
I think that's like a
Ready to
one of those
fucking like
stereotypey things.
throw
doesn't
down
really
with
happen.
some what do you call it? Pepper spray. You know, like the pepper spray dogs.
Oh yeah.
I've seen that shit, like where, like in videos and stuff, where they're first, and the dog isn't even doing anything aggressive. They just pepper spray it because it happened to be near them.
Right. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Jesus. Like, nah, I've seen this, man. They're just all dogs attack all mailmen.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Jesus, that guy. Dude, I gotta film this, dude. The fucking this blanket. He's got like his favorite blanket, right?
Yeah.
He'll bring it up to me like in his mouth. Like I'm like, oh, you want to play tug of war or tuggy or whatever? As soon as I like start to pick it up, he like jumps up and wraps his front paws around it and tries to fucking hump it.
Oh wow.
It's fucking weird, dude. Yeah.
Dog's got some weird kinks,
pretty
man.
fucking funny looking, dude. Yeah, yeah, he definitely has a blanket fetish, or anything blankety, a towel, blanket, pillowcase, any fabric like that. He's very fond of, intimately fond,
Oh
apparently.
no.
Yeah, I kind of do feel bad for dogs because um, like they got to be super horny. I mean, I assume that's part of the reason they try to hump everything. But like, there's no dog brothels you could take your dog to get laid.
Can you fucking imagine?
Yeah, I thought it was a funny idea, dude. I think I looked it up, and what came up under dog brothel is not what I was
Oh
looking
no,
for.
no, no. You probably don't want to look at that on purpose ever.
Yeah, no, I stopped the search very quickly. I was like, okay, yeah, no, yeah,
Fucking
that's
furries.
very different than what I was thinking. Yeah,
It's got to be furry shit, right? It was just like weird fucking stuffed animal
yeah,
looking things fucking each other.
yeah. I didn't. I just looked at like just a few words, and I'm like, okay, that's not what I'm looking. I give up.
Yeah.
Like within 5 seconds,
Oh
I was
man.
like, nope.
You know what I've been loving recently again. It's been a while. I dug it for a while, but I stopped watching. Was fucking the idiots in cars videos, where it's like people in accidents and speeding and getting caught by police and just doing dumb shit in vehicles.
All right.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
And there's just one thing that just never fails to be true. Whenever there's two people
Mhm.
having a fight on the road, they both always look like idiots. Like it's
Yeah, they're
never,
both fucking dumbasses.
yeah. It's like you gotta wonder why they're posting it because it's like, look, neither of you look like a fucking
Yeah,
smart
this doesn't
person.
make you look good. Yeah,
Yeah, like you both
yeah,
look
you're
dumb as
both
fuck.
dumbasses.
Like there was one where it was, they were literally driving down the road and arguing at the same time, yelling back and forth from the window, and you could tell they were going around 35, 40 maybe. Because, you know, you can kind
Yeah,
of tell
not
when you're
watching where they're
watching.
going at all.
Yeah, and it's like, you
Yeah,
both look
yeah,
fucking retarded right now. You realize that, right, Bubba? And, like, you don't make it look any better.
yeah, yeah. If you're pulling over to
No chance I'll sit through
continue the
that.
discussion, that would be one thing. But if you're just yelling at somebody, staring at them instead of looking where you're going, where you're fucking driving, yeah, you're
Mm-hmm.
fucking both idiots.
Yeah, it definitely did not make the person who posted that look smart.
Yeah, peoples. Probably turn that down. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't watch a whole lot of. Usually, I try to make sure I watch all the videos.
Mm.
Now my football team's in the conference championship game for the first time in 32 years, so I'm fixated on that.
Most of it is just for
Actually, they're
like
playing.
the thumbnails anyway.
But yeah, no, they're actually
Or
playing
like short
the
ones.
San Francisco,
I try to
dude.
put short stuff in there too.
Yeah, yeah. How far? Yeah, you're close to San Francisco, right? You're not that Francisco, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, no, the Lions are playing the 49ers. And whoever
Oh
wins
yeah,
goes
yeah,
to the
yeah.
Super Bowl. Yeah, I was kind of curious if they actually talk about, because San Francisco is usually, the Lions have been very, very bad for a very long time. So I was curious if they actually even bother with it. They're like, yeah, it's a championship game. They make it the
I
Super Bowl, we'll
haven't
make a big
heard
deal.
anything about it because I don't.
Yeah, you don't seek that kind of thing out. I was wondering if it just like kind of
Yeah, I don't
pops
watch
up,
sports,
even if
so
you're not looking
and I
for
don't
it
go
or
to San
something.
Francisco, so Like, I mean, no reason to go to that city.
Yeah, and I assume you probably don't watch local news and shit either. So, yeah, that was kind of a silly idea on my part. Yeah. Hey, puppy, you're being very dramatic. It's not that bad. You can go play with your toys or something. You don't have to look so bored, puppy. Yeah.
But everything is going wrong.
Now, he's just like laying on his side, just fucking not moving at all. Like, life is terrible. You pay attention to me. What's going on? Why are you not paying attention to me?
Because.
Yeah, this goddamn. Well, yeah, and golden retrievers. They need a lot of it. They need a lot of attention. They don't do well on their own.
Very pack dogs.
Yeah, they're very social. They need people, dogs, some other living organism to be interacting with at pretty much all times. He does finally at least lay down when I leave the room. Because he used to just literally stand at the fucking door. No matter how long I'd be out there. Like, I had to go to the bathroom or I had to try to cook myself something real quick.
Wow.
Come back like, 5 minutes later, 10, 20 minutes later, whatever it was. He would just be standing at the fucking door. Just staring at the door. So at least now he like just lays down by the door. So I feel less bad, I guess. But yeah, he's still very, yeah, he needs a lot of attention.
He's very
freaks out.
resource
Yeah,
using.
like, yeah, because I tell him, I'm like, go play with your toys or something. And he won't. He'll just fucking sit there. I guess that's the nature. These overly social dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, they should be used to this. Not the first time I've done a show with them here. Not poppers. Yeah, poppers. Trying to think of what next, what trick I should teach them next.
Oh, I don't know.
Can't slow down.
We got big yawners. What if I can teach them to yawn on command?
We just care when we would be reckless.
You could always try. Oh, today's sandwich in history is toasted sardine sandwich. I don't know. I know it might be good. It's not anchovies. Sardine. There's a Canadian guy I watch who does literally every day a video where he tries a different, like, really old sandwich or like iconic sandwich.
Oh, gotcha.
So, like, in the 1920s, there was, or in 1930, there was a toasted sardine sandwich in a recipe book that he found. So he's making that one today, or he made it yesterday, and he's posting the video of it today. It's similar to what do you call it? The ordinary sausage.
Oh, gotcha.
Where it's like a 2-minute video. And it's like every day or really often, you get a little 2-minute video on pretty regular basis from or at least ordinary sausage, you used to get them pretty regularly. I think now it's like once a week or something like that, or some twice a week, just kind of random days. But this guy's literally like
Yeah,
every day.
the
It's a
ordinary
2-minute
sausage.
sandwich. Yeah.
Out of there. The ordinary sausage, man. I don't know why he makes some of those suggestions, dude. Or why he bothers trying it. Like the activated charcoal one or fucking toothpaste. Like, why would you bother trying to make that a sausage and
Views.
actually try to eat it?
I mean,
Yeah, I guess.
it's a bite full of toothpaste for like, 2 minutes. It sucks, but you're getting, a couple of grand in advertising and sponsors or whatever.
Yeah, I suppose. But I'm like, dude, you motherfuckers are gonna kill this guy one of these days.
Well, he
I
spits
guess
stuff out there. He doesn't
highly
eat
doubt
everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he's probably not actually ingesting it. He's just like, yeah, that's terrible.
Mm-hmm. The weird thing is, we don't even get to see it most of the time. And yet people still like go crazy over the, oh my god, he took a bite of the fucking sausage, he's insane. It's like, we don't even see it. He might be making that shit up. He might not even be trying them.
I kind of feel like he has to be. On some of those, I can't imagine that actually be putting that in his mouth for any period of time. Again, activated charcoal. Why would you bother?
It's like if
that?
you're a married guy
disgusting.
and you're banging your wife, at some point or another, she's faked it.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
You get
So
those.
they'll be like, all right, I'm just going to describe what I think it'll taste like, and they'll never know.
Because I have
nobody
no
else
desire
is
to put this in my
dumb
mouth.
enough to make it. Yeah, the toothpaste one, he's like, yeah, now that tastes like warm toothpaste. Like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, man, I'm starting to hate one of my coworkers. She can't talk about anything that's not horrible.
Oh, yeah? What's going on?
You remember Daria,
Really?
right?
Like what?
Well, I mean, literally everything
Daria.
has to be something that's terrible. And they used to call her, like, the one person started calling her the misery chick because she was getting too ridiculous over, like, always talking about dark shit.
Oh, wow. Like,
everybody,
what?
like, it was the one where the football guy died and everybody was like, she's the misery chick. Like, she starts talking about the clients, so she starts talking about things that are going wrong with the clients. She starts talking about her fucking move or something, but now it's about the fires that happened, and then like everything goes to a dark place. It's not like awful. It's just like but it's constant, and it's like Jesus.
Yeah, it's
fucking
just
Christ,
everything.
Fucking stop. Like.
Everything leads to something morbid somehow every fucking time, no matter what you're starting off talking about.
Yeah, there's
Debbie Downer. You remember that? Oh, you probably didn't watch.
That's a pretty good term.
Saturday Night Live back in the day. They had a character. Yeah, no, that was a character from Saturday Night Live back in the day. Rachel Dratch.
No, it doesn't.
Or yeah, everything they'd say, she would fucking immediately redirect it. Yeah, she'd immediately, whatever the subject was, she would immediately turn it into something that was fucking depressing.
Like, I'm going to Disneyland. Did you know 10 people die in Disneyland every year?
That's funny. Dude. Dude, the first one that came up, I searched it. The first one says Debbie Downer. It says Disney World.
Oh, that's what a fucking perfect harmony there.
Fucking. That is fantastic. Alright, yeah, I haven't watched this one, but I'll post it anyway. But yeah, I assume that's similar to what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just realized it last night, and I was like, Jesus, fucking stop talking. I'm just starting to get mad.
Alright. Yeah, that's an odd thing for an actual human to just constantly. Oh yeah, that reminds me of this incredibly depressing, fucked up thing. Let's talk about that now.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was drinking my
Yeah. Oh dude.
my drink there, but yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's like uh, uh, people that can't ever have a conversation where it doesn't devolve back to one thing. It's just an obsession thing that's really annoying. Like it could be anything.
Yeah. Yeah, and somehow it's gonna fucking. She's gonna draw it to some dark place. Get out of there. Leave it. Leave it. No matter what. It's like the world's shittiest talent to have. I can take any subject and make it depressing within 5 sentences. Luke, leave it. It's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, Maria Bamford had a bit about like her. I guess her mom's sister trying to do something similar. I believe her term for it was joy whack-a-mole, where anything you pop up with any idea that's remotely positive, and they have to smash it back down.
Yeah.
I think one of them was like,
Yep.
"Oh yeah, no, that married couple is pregnant." And they're like, "Oh, I guess that's good news for them. It's not good news for all the, hundreds of thousands of unadopted orphans out there. But I guess if they need a fresh one,
Your sister in bond.
Man.
The barn.
that kind of thing."
Must I trust you to get it for me?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Finding door locked, trapped, fire inside room. Darkness from
The
Eltergard.
spell's power.
See if I can find that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
What else is happening? We
Uh.
can talk about the Lions and the Niners game this Sunday if you want. If you insist.
I know nothing about any of that. If you have stuff you want to mention, by all means, go ahead. It's go right over my head.
In this plane and beyond.
But I've never
No,
been
fuck with it.
offended at like other people having like interests that are.
So it is
It was not a serious suggestion.
Because if you now you have the opportunity you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I see.
No, it wasn't a serious suggestion. Yeah, no. I've interacted with plenty of live streams, chats, that kind of thing about the Lions, so
Yeah.
I don't need to do it here. I'm looking up the wow.
Well, I assume the NFL has started shaping up a
It's-
little bit better too.
Things-
They're not being so ridiculous.
Go to the down.
Ooh, I had a question for you. So I was sitting there
Yeah,
thinking.
tone down the fucking. Well, they're doing a Friday or something. Oh yeah.
I was thinking of a recipe of trying to think up a
What?
recipe. So, like like the whole putting pork chops on applesauce, right? Or applesauce on pork chops, I should say. I got that backwards. But I was wondering, what about making like a pork stew with chunks of apple in it instead of like potatoes or even and potatoes? I think that might be pretty decent, actually.
Alright. Yeah, this shit just cut out. Are you still hearing me?
Oh yeah, you're
Right.
kind of roboting a little bit. Yeah, you're cutting in and out.
I don't know if we can reconnect them.
Maybe you got to reset
Alright,
or
hold on.
something.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Yo.
Let's get on with it.
Alright, I'm on.
A little bit better.
Are you
bit
on?
Better. Yeah, I'm still here.
Right. I do that sometimes, but it comes right back on, and this time it didn't.
Weird.
Yeah.
Grabbing.
Ah, well.
Yeah, I was just wondering what you think about putting apples in pork in like a stew.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've never, yeah. Growing up, I never like had anything like that, and for now, it's kind of weird to me as an adult. Because I remember having like a chicken salad that had fucking walnut grape. I think it's just
Yeah. Grapes and walnuts, and
situation where
celery
it's
bits
just
and stuff with chicken. Yeah.
like it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I was like, I don't know, I can't do this.
Oh,
Like,
so for you that might
it's,
be one of those like
The
doesn't
same
work.
with like vinaigrettes. Like people are like, yeah, no, vinaigrettes are great, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's an interesting idea. But yeah, I don't think I'd personally like it. But yeah, that's again more of a function of again what I mentioned. The fact
Fair
that I
enough.
just
Well,
never
everybody got different
mixed.
tastes. I mean, like there's people that like I knew a dude just he didn't like chocolate. You know, he just would prefer not to eat it at any given point. And like you gotta wonder like fucking what is wrong with this dude, right? But yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
dude,
just did not want any chocolate.
So he really did not like the taste. That's that's pretty fucking rare.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. He also tried to claim he didn't like blowjobs, but I thought that was unlikely to be true.
Oh, so he's just a contrarian asshole.
Well,
He's just a contrarian asshole.
He never ate chocolate.
Like, no, if everybody likes something, I'm gonna not like it.
I've never seen the dude eat chocolate though. So to be fair.
So he could be just, yeah.
You know, he could have been dead serious.
It sounds like a dude that's just like, if anything's popular, yeah, it sounds hipstery to me. I could be wrong. I've never met the guy you're talking about.
He was
obviously.
kind of a weird guy. He grew
That
up
sounds
in a weird
kinda
household
hipstery.
too. There was some rather interesting claims made.
To new horizons.
Like never vacuuming in the shower as well was another one.
Alright.
Because we would always give him shit. We'd be like, yeah, you're in the shower for like fucking an hour and a half and sitting there fucking playing with your dick. And he's like, no, I never do that.
Can't give up now.
And we're like,
Wow.
fucking what?
What path?
Like,
What?
I don't know that I'm buying into this fucking nonsense.
Let's have a look.
Did he say never in the shower, or was he claiming he just never masturbated at all?
Never in the shower. Not that he never masturbated. That would have been. I can't imagine how anyone would think anybody would believe him if they said that, even if it was true.
Yeah, that's too far.
Like you'd have to really be. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
willing to go with you on
odd.
a journey to a certain extent, you know. then at a certain point, I'm like, I'm not on that journey anymore because I ain't that fucking dumb. You trying to tell me you're a normal human male and you never jacked off? Dude. Okay. I believe you.
Yeah, I don't want to be around you. Yeah, because I feel like you're going to go on a fucking killing spree at some point. If you're not, you'll
Obviously, the
literally
homie's
never
just lying.
jerk off.
Like at that point, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, the
Yeah,
dude's just
yeah.
making it up. Come on, you know.
Yeah, that is a weird one though. Like as a kid, like growing up, you don't want to admit to it, right? But then, like
Yeah,
somewhere around late teens, mid to late teens, you're like having no problem. Like, yeah, I fucking masturbate. You fucking saying you don't? Fucking
yeah,
liar.
exactly,
But yeah, as a
exactly.
kid, it's like embarrassing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I think that at a certain
Fuck
point you
yeah.
realize like
Greatest thing ever.
everybody else does it.
Better not be cursed.
Like there's a as a kid you
Yeah.
think like
Yeah. Everybody was pretending they didn't.
you feel ashamed or something, but like once you realize, oh yeah, every single human being on the planet is doing this. Like then
Yeah.
it becomes
Yeah.
no big deal.
I need a quick word.
Yeah, no, I would actually worry if somebody told me they never masturbated. I would not want to be around that person. I feel like they were going to eventually go on a fucking hunt or something.
Yeah, really like they're gonna start hunting
gotta get
people
the
in the
fucking-
fucking woods with their friends. Oh, I saw some
Yeah,
great,
something
a great little short stand-up bit where this guy was talking about like, you know, you don't have to worry about the United States being invaded because the United States has something that no other place in the world has. And then you're like, all right, so what is it? And eventually he gets to, it's rednecks. He says that you got a whole group of people that have nothing but guns and beer waiting just in case of. And I want to be like, oh no, that's not true, but he's not wrong. Like at least, I don't know if it would necessarily play out the way he thinks. You know, where like if somebody invaded, like the by the time the military showed up, there'd just be a bunch of beer cans all over the place and empty shotgun shells. Right? Like, I don't think it's quite. I don't buy into that level of nonsense, but yeah, I don't think the rest of the world would do well invading because I don't think the citizens would tolerate it very well.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of wilderness too. Like, yeah, you might be able to handle the cities and shit, but you get out and about in the fucking sticks, you're gonna have a lot tougher time.
There'd be Billy Bobs behind every fucking tree.
The rednecks will fuck you up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, too many dudes know how to fucking, make their way through the woods and shit. Very difficult to find them if they don't want to be found. Jesus, I have like at least 6 different Daedric, enchanted Daedric daggers that I have at least 300 of now. Yeah, this thing gets, that duplicate thing gets out of control really fucking fast. Like you get them from the, if you remember the thieves caches that they have in all the cities.
Oh yeah, you gotta like find the symbol or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's always 3 barrels in all the all the main cities, or any of the walled cities, I guess, would be the ones. But yeah, there's 3 thieves' cache barrels in Whiterun. Let's see, Whiterun, Markarth, Windhelm, Riften, Solitude. Yeah, and each one, like, you get like an enchanted Daedric dagger is one of the things that's in there, along with, jewels and other shit. And it resets,
I don't think I ever found all of those.
Yeah, there's 3 in each.
I found the one in Whiterun, and that's the only one I ever found.
Yeah, well, there's 3. there's one behind the Bannered Mare, the tavern or inn or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
There's one. Where's the other ones? There's one behind the house, like right, like when you leave your Breeze home. If you go up those steps, the step that's just on the other side of the wall that separates the districts or whatever. There's one right behind that house to the left. The other one
okay.
is. Fuck, where is the other one? One, two. What the fuck is the other one now? God damn it! How am I not remembering this?
You
Okay, behind the Banner Mare.
carving new territory for me. I didn't know there was other ones. I mean, I knew there were. I didn't go looking for them though, because I always had so much fucking money. By the time that shit would have been mine anyway, that it was just like I don't even fucking need it.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. Okay. No, yeah. Both of them are basically. If you go up either set of stairs, either the one that's just inside the gate when you get into town, or the one that goes up the stairs that go up from the marketplace, just to the left after you get past the wall that separates from the wind, cloud district, wind district, or whatever. One of them's in a little pen with the cow, and the other one's behind the house, the first house on the left. After you get up to the cloud district, or not? Yeah. What the fuck they're called? Oh no, what is it? Plains District, Wind District, Cloud District, I think. All right, so when you go from the Plains District to the Wild, up the stairs, yeah, there's two. Either set of stairs. As soon as you get past the wall, it's to your left. One is behind the whatever house is right there. And the other one's in the pasture with the cow. Right before you get to right after the wall, and then the other one's behind the Bannered Mare, the tavern or inn or whatever you want to call it. All right, yeah, that's three. Let's see if I can remember. Yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna name them all off, and I realized nobody cares. But anyways, I've got a lot of those daggers that I've duplicated via the dropping shit and having your companion pick it up trick. Yeah, they're pretty valuable.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I think the one that has the Banished Daedra one is like worth like $4,000 or something, like over $4,000. All of them are over 1,000. It looks like 1230 is the cheapest of the ones that I have here. Yeah, those are the ones I like giving to the kids. I just find it really funny to give kids, the adopted kids a Daedric dagger.
Oh yeah, you got to give them like the most powerful weapon in the game if you can.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, here you go, kid. This one's it'll banish the Daedra if you come across any.
Open up.
Anything from the Oblivion realm. Smack them with this, and they're gone.
Yeah, or just a dagger that has like a full double enchantment and is maximized to like the highest level of damage. I like the idea that they're carrying around a weapon that if they just slipped and it like fell on somebody else's toe, it would fucking murder them.
Like, yeah.
These
kids like I could give
like
them
a nuclear fucking weapon.
I could just give them a wooden sword to play with, but what's the fun in that?
Exactly. That's exactly the way I look at it.
Yeah, and they'll practice too, man. That's what's really fucking funny is they'll pull that thing out and start hitting.
Oh yeah, and if it's enchanted, doesn't it like fuck up like do all the cool like light effects for the
anything of use?
Statues or the practice dummies?
I haven't. I assume it would, although I usually do actually give the one that vanishes Daedra for some reason.
Well, I mean,
but yeah, I assume it actually would. Yeah. I wish they'd let you adopt more kids, man. Like you got.
Yeah, I always thought it was weird that there was some sort of weird limit on it.
Yeah, you can only adopt like 2 and you're done. And you're like, dude, you can have like 2 at every place you live. Like, fuck that. You know, you can have your house Carl take care of them. You don't even have to
Yeah.
raise the little fuckers.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of children, but you know what? It would be really easy just to let the house Carl take care of the whole thing. And then they
Yeah,
just
you
like
get
have
all
a
the
place
credit,
to
not
stay
the
as opposed to just, sleeping on the street.
Yeah, because I still do feel bad when you go through and they're like, well, they told me this is the only way I was going to be able to eat if I sold these flowers. Like, fuck you, dude. That is so goddamn depressing. But sorry,
Yeah, and
I
you gotta pick
already
which one to
adapted
take
your
in,
shit,
yeah.
so, yeah. Yeah, none of them have fucking happy, good time stories. Everything's fucked up. So no matter what you do, there's going to be a fucked up orphan that's just living on the streets. Because you can't, you've got a fucking quota limit on how many you can fucking save. Very shitty, Bethesda. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, really, fuck you, Bethesda. Why you make me feel bad?
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Yeah. Although, yeah, there's got to be mods for that too, I would imagine. I can't imagine that'd be a difficult thing to what do you call it? Edit out or whatever, where it just makes it okay to adopt more than 2 kids.
The corpse has nothing to say.
We would have to act. So
But maybe it is.
And so is it done.
Well, I'm trying to think,
Yeah. Or at the very least, make them non-essential,
yeah.
so you can, put them out of their misery or something. I don't know.
See, you can fucking murder them. There's another.
Yeah, like, sorry,
fucking,
kid, I can't adopt.
I don't know if you watched the video about the woman of the year accused of 50+ scams and new police reports.
Yeah, I did. That was pretty wild.
So fucking retarded. Right? Like, everything she says makes no goddamn sense. Like, her it's just like she's saying buzzwords, but she clearly doesn't know what the fuck she's saying. And I gotta say, like, why would anybody give her money for anything? Like, I hope they, put her in jail. She clearly has ripped off a lot of fucking people, stolen a lot of fucking money through fraud. But goddamn, those people were dumb as fuck to trust her. Like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Yeah, you almost want to go to him like, you talked to this woman and you thought it would be a good idea to give this dumbass bitch money?
Well, like, you just watched the commercials for what she was selling, and it was like, yeah, obviously there was no point in any of that.
Oh yeah, she had credit. It was shit that was supposed to fix your credit or teach.
Well, she had like 8 different
what do they call it?
companies.
Financial literacy.
Presumably, all of them were fucking
scams.
Scams.
Yeah,
but
scams. Yeah.
But the credit card was just one of like many.
Mm. But yeah, the one was supposed to be like what they call it. They tried to call it a university of fucking financial literacy or some stupid shit like that.
Which makes sense, right? Like, it just is a thing people need, like, to teach them how to handle, like, dealing with things like fucking credit cards and loans and all that stuff and interest rates and making some small investments and kind of stuff. Like, that would be a pretty cool thing to do for a lot of people, right? Like,
yeah,
hey,
but
you managed to save $1,000 in your savings account. Why don't you take 500 and do this little thing where you can invest it and you get 600 back in a year? Something like that. Like that kind of shit. Like, teaching people how to do that would be like, that'd be pretty fucking valuable for a lot of people.
Of course.
But yeah, from what I understand, she didn't really do that, right? Like she just basically fucking took their money and didn't really do anything,
Yeah, basically they got
and
nothing.
then yelled at them. Yeah. Yeah, and then fucking talk shit on them all fucking ghetto style if they came onto her live streams. Yeah, I remember that part where she's like, I bet you're on food stamps. I bet you're doing some kind of fraud. I got a friend that works at food stamps, and I'm going to have him look into you. Like, god damn, you are so fucking ghetto, bitch. You're
Yeah.
selling all this fucking shit. And that's how you fucking talk to someone who, like, criticized you a little on a fucking lot. Just a comment on a live stream set her off, dude. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it's
Well,
hard to feel
because she
sorry for
knows
anybody that
she's a
got ripped
fraud.
off for her fucking ghetto ass.
She knows she's a fraud.
Yeah,
That's why she's
yeah.
freaking out. Like she's
Yeah,
like, no shit.
yeah, you
they're
can't
gonna-
like be like,
she's just
yeah.
stupid, and so she thinks that somehow, you know, by
Yeah,
going
if she
after
just
them like
lashes
that,
out.
you're somehow gonna make it seem
So-
like you're less guilty or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's an odd mindset. Because, yeah, it would normally be like, oh, yeah, well, I got all these fucking testimonials of people that I helped. Since she doesn't have that, since she just ripped people off, she's
Yeah.
going to threaten them with, I'm going to have your food stamps getting taken away.
What was it? There was a fucking documentary I watched about one of those scared straight camps. But it wasn't like scared straight as in like homosexuality, but like just, you know, you had a kid who was out drinking and smoking the weed and partying, and they weren't going to school as much
Yeah,
as they
yeah.
were supposed to. Yeah. But it, like, one kid died there, and like fucking of exposure because they were basically out in the middle of the fucking Utah desert, forcing these kids to do
Oh,
like,
wow.
these long ass hikes and shit. It was so fucking crazy.
Jesus.
And like you watch the fucking the videos and stuff, and these people are trying to like justify all this shit past, you know, in like you know, now that it's already, you know, all done and said and done, they're trying to like justify the shit that they fucking did. And it's like, but you watch the videos, you can tell like the guy who was actually at the camp running it was very clearly like on a power trip. Like he just was like clearly,
Yeah.
he just wanted to be able to be in charge and tell people what to do and yell at people and be the big man on campus, kind of like make him think he was the big man. And the only way that was going to work, because he was no longer in the military, because you know they probably
He
kicked
got
him
a hold
out,
of
I
some
assume. But was the only way that was
Yeah.
going to work is if the fucking it was little kids, because no adult is going to tolerate that kind of bullshit, you know. But like,
Yeah.
some of the stories were just like, how the fuck did you justify that to like yourself, much
Yeah,
less to the
Bukaka?
parents?
Huh?
One kid,
Yeah.
he
Yeah, I was
refused
thinking
to
it was
walk.
just the one where they took him to prison.
no, one kid refused to like walk. One day, like he just was like, I can't do it, and I'm too fucking like weak. I can't do it right now. So
Yeah.
one of the fucking counselors tied his ankles together and drug him by his fucking ankles on the ground, on his like his back. Like he had to go to the hospital, and like you know they were like, yeah, you're fucking abusing these children. But he dragged the kid on his fucking back for like 200 yards. One of the girls was talking about how like they didn't have like toilet paper, so they'd have to use like their shirts and stuff. So like
Wow.
and like the girls would have to do things like just desperately find anything they could use to like tie their hair back, because you know you're out in the fucking desert, you don't want your hair like sitting on your neck like if you have long hair. So they'd be like tying their hair back with tampons and shit.
Wow.
And she remembers thinking when she was there, you know, like what would somebody who had no idea what was going on think if they happened upon this scene of all these kids with like smelling just fucking awful with feces on their shirts and fucking tampons on their heads and shit. And you know, boys and girls were all mixed together, so it wasn't like one group of boys all together and one group of chicks all together. It was just a whole mess of them all in one big group. And you had to like earn your food and shit, and like they didn't really tolerate any, like they didn't make any exceptions for if you were like seriously sick or anything like that. So like if you got a horrible flu and you could barely move, like you just were refusing to do your tasks, you might not get enough food that night. The first night they all had to just sleep out in the open under like a wool
You weren't able
blanket.
to eat or any.
But like this dude like kept doing it, so like it was weird. The court cases never really worked out properly. Like the dude should have gone to prison.
Yeah, that.
When the girl died of exposure, because she was under his care. Like there's no reason at all whatsoever that he should not have ended up in prison after that. Other than like I guess the DA made some mistakes.
May you keep balance.
But it was one of those things where it was just so sad, because it was like, man.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with the like. Just taking him to prison. Yeah, taking him to prison.
Well, it was.
So yeah, I don't understand.
It was a big fad.
Why I take him on.
Oh, you're starting to break up for me there.
Fuck. Damn it. Is it still doing?
It's
Alright, hold on.
intermittent.
I'll be back.
The past is nearer than we think. Well, let's see what you've got.
Yo, back
Ding.
again, huh?
Alright, hopefully that works.
That's all then.
We'll see. Shitty ass internet.
Yup.
Oh shit, I forgot to send that video to my son.
Oh no. What do you do?
Fuck, is it doing it again?
What?
Damn
What
it.
do you mean? No, you're fine.
Alright, no, I think it's working. Okay.
Unless you can't hear me. If you can't hear me, that's I can't do anything about that. But like as far as me hearing you, you're fine.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing you now. Alright. Yeah, no, you were cutting out a little bit, but it seems to be good now.
All right, let's see. I'm looking for a ring I
Clearing out
sold.
soon enough.
You come across a noble stock mushroom about. You give it here.
Gods know I've earned it.
Oh shit. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else I've got up here.
Alright.
Oh, some fucking state got fucked with those cameras. You know those stupid red light cameras? Where it like takes a picture and you have to send them money if it takes a picture of you. And it's such bullshit too, because it's like, it's just a way for them to make money. It's not actually like fixing anything or giving anybody like safer, anything like that. Like there's no benefit for anybody other than the fucking government on that one, just making money.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely had those here for a while. I don't know if they still do. I fucking
Most
hope
states have
not.
banned them as being
They might.
unconstitutional. Like literally, like most states, like California banned them, like for being
Yeah, I think
unconstitutional.
Arizona
Like,
has
wouldn't be surprised.
now.
But the state that they were in, like, what they decided was,
Yeah, no, I definitely don't
oh,
trust
not
them.
only can we do traffic tickets through this bullshit thing, like, what do you call it? With the traffic camera lights. They're doing a thing where now they don't have
Right.
to send it to you via what do you call it when you get the letter you have to sign for?
Oh, like certified mail or
Yeah,
whatever?
they don't have to send it via certified mail anymore. They can just send it to you, and whether you get it, you claim you got it or not, doesn't matter. Which is kind of fucked, because if you think about it, like, that
Beautiful.
means they could literally just send it anywhere.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, this is the address we had on file for you, so fuck you.
Exactly. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Or it's not our problem that we sent it to the wrong address entirely. You still have to pay for it, kind of thing.
Yeah, the whole thing's, yeah. It's fucking amazing they were ever able to do it, I guess.
Well, it's a silly concept that
But that shit's still going
it's
on.
somehow keeping people safe if they just put cameras up that charge you like $560 if you go past a line for too far. You know, like, there's no real benefit to anybody other than, you know, the person who's collecting that paycheck.
Yeah, the red light ones are especially shitty, dude.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you're in the fucking, if you're in the turn lane, you're like halfway in and, you know, like across the lines or whatever, you know, you pull out before you're going to fucking turn. If you're not all the way in the intersection and the light turns red and you go, like after that traffic's cleared or whatever, it would fucking give you a ticket for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, man.
Yep, I've never
Yeah,
been a fan
pretty
of that
shitty
kind of
that
shit.
there's still places doing it.
It's like the play. It's almost essentially as ridiculous as the what do you call it? Damn, I can't think of the term now. It's gonna bother me. Oh, you know where the mayor is, the guy who runs the traffic court. Like he gets to assign fines for what you do, like tickets and stuff.
Oh fuck! They do still have them here. God damn it! Sorry, I was looking this up. I missed what you were saying. Sorry. Say it again.
Oh yeah. No, I was just saying. It's almost as shitty as the places where like the mayor runs the traffic court.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We'll be clearing out
The
soon,
red
Ellis.
light cameras are
You come
basically the
across
same
an
sort of thing
overstock
where it's just
mission
like
about, you
it serves
give
no
it
purpose
here.
other than to take money
Gods
away from
know
people
I've
who
earned it.
shouldn't be losing money.
Yeah, they're like, we don't even have to pay a cop to do anything. You just have to send the fucking money in.
Yeah, it's so shitty.
Yeah. It's fucked up that it's not illegal. I thought we outlawed it here, man, but apparently not.
Nope. Yeah, I that's one of those things that makes me nuts whenever I see it.
Yeah, because I would avoid the fucking city of Mesa, because it's the only one up in the valley that's that actually does that shit. All the other cities, because like the Phoenix area is obviously there's Phoenix itself, but there's like 6 other cities that are just like around it. In
Yeah.
Mesa, like the East Valley, is one. Yeah, that whole city had those fucking things. So I was just like, all right, wherever I'm going, I would deliberately avoid that
Welcome
city.
back. Have you made any
You
new
know, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna cut through fucking Tempe, Scottsdale, fucking Peoria, wherever,
I observed the fight from a distance. Let me see.
to make sure I'm not going through that fucking city.
I greet you, son child.
Oh man. Ooh. Oh, I got a cortisone shot in my knee.
Oh yeah, how's it doing, man?
It's still painful like every day now. But like I can at least get around and do stuff.
Yeah. At least getting better?
I would say it's improving for sure. It's difficult because like I wanna do stuff. Like I don't like not being able to walk at all.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Yeah, it's incredibly frustrating. Yeah, about a month ago, my back was really fucked up. It was after I'd had the puppy. I'd sat him for like a few days, and I like fight with him and shit. And I like fucking lift him up and fucking power bomb him. Not literally. I don't fucking like actually slam him down. I do it slowly or whatever. But yeah, after a couple of days of that, with my back already being bad to begin with, like it fucked me up really bad. Like it would take me like a good minute and a half to get up. Like when I would get up in the morning, it would take me like a minute and a half to fucking get like be able to
Just
stand
to get
up.
going.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I got
I would
this,
have to constantly be icing it and shit. Yeah.
This dangly thing I'm supposed to do, where you're supposed to like, lean back in a chair or something until your feet are off the ground, and then like dangle your legs back and forth. It's supposed to help your knee fill with fluid, so when you do get up or whatever, it doesn't hurt.
All right.
It seems to be helping. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's silly as hell, but like fucking, my knee.
Nah, and at least help.
I'm able to get up a little bit easier when I do it than when I don't. So silly. I gotta get a new chair though. I think I'm gonna get like an actual reclining chair for my desk. Because right now, like when you go to Kaiser, they got those those big flat chairs with like the metal frame. That's what I got, like a Kaiser waiting room chair in front of my desk. So I'm gonna get like an actual recliner, but they have ones where they rotate. So then I'll be able to like turn my chair instead of getting up by sliding out from behind my desk. Because there's not a lot of room with the queen size bed, and plus like big ass desk.
Nice. Yeah. That should be good.
And I think I found this guy's wedding ring that I stole a long time ago.
Very well.
You stole a guy's wedding ring?
Unintentionally. There's
I was like, all right.
There's a quest where you come upon like an inn and it's like on fire, and you have to go in and rescue like various different people.
So is it done?
And so like one of the people, he is like, oh my god, you saved me, because you have to like pick him up out from under like burning beams. It's pretty fucking crazy. But his wife is dead, or his fiance is dead. And so he's like, oh, well, she had a dowry that was nearby. Oh, I guess I can't go back and undo the stealing of the ring. Oh, well. But the ring is hidden in a chest, which is in a haystack. But it's just a simple perception check, so, like, you don't even have to be looking for it. It'll just tell you whether or not you find it if you have a high enough perception. And, so...
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
So, like, I just found it at random and just kept it and sold it. And now it's gone forever.
Okay, I thought you were talking about some real life shit.
Oh, no. I would never steal somebody's wedding ring by accident in real life. If I stole somebody's wedding ring in real life, it would be on purpose. I'm not that dumb.
Okay.
Also,
right.
I would
Now
never
it makes sense.
fucking brag about it on the internet, even if it's to nobody. Make like an actual audio recording of like bragging about a real crime. Oh hell no, I ain't that dumb. Video game crime, sure, all day long.
Right. Those are non-prosecutable offenses.
Or if it's shit that's so old that you know it's not like something you could get punished for anyway. Like when I was a little kid.
Like at the statute of limitations.
Yeah, like when I was a kid in grade school, there was a plum orchard across the street from the school that you could just walk into and fuck around in. And it wasn't huge, maybe like 100 yards square, like 100 square yards of plum orchard. So like, you know, the size of a football field essentially.
Right.
But we found a homeless guy's mattress there, so we fucking grabbed the jar of mayonnaise that was next to it and spread it all over the mattress. Because we were fucking kids.
Damn.
And it wasn't even out of spite. We didn't even really think about it until like later. We were like, oh shit, he can't sleep there now. We're kind of assholes. Because we were just dumb, you know? We're just dumb and we're like, when are we going to get to spread a fucking jar of mayonnaise on a mattress? Right now, apparently. So,
yeah, we'd be fools to pass up this opportunity.
Exactly how it went. It was just like, what a lucky opportunity we had that both these fucking items are here.
Yeah, you're literally like, all right, I'm looking at the environment I'm in. There's a mattress. Appears to be unattended. And there is a jar of mayonnaise. Oh, yeah.
Well, like
you
that
did the
was,
right thing.
We, you know, to be fair, it probably was a smart thing to do to get the homeless dude out of the place we hung out in all the time. Like, if you, in a more merciless sense, it's like, yeah, that fucker didn't belong there. Hanging out across the street from a fucking school, that's weird.
Yeah. Plus, unrefrigerated mayonnaise? That's a bad idea, too.
It was in an unopened jar.
Isn't
you
it?
Probably stole it from the store.
Isn't that...
There was a grocery store in that neighborhood. Easily walking distance from there.
Oh, gotcha.
So he probably stole it from that grocery store or bought it that day or something. Who knows? But either way, like...
Right.
It was both fucked up and probably a good idea at the same time, you know, like if we had done it intentionally thinking, oh, we're keeping our neighborhood safe, it would have made more sense. But we just did it because we were assholes.
Yeah. As kids, dude, you come across that. You got to do it.
No one back home.
Yeah, there's no excuse not to.
To certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
The corpse regards you like
And you might have saved the guy's life if he was intending on keeping that mayonnaise for any length of time after he initially opened it.
Raid. Retrieval. Egg.
the spell's power waning.
What was
So
it?
who knows?
Great God, Helm.
What was... There was something else here. Oh yeah, what about that chick that pretended to be her own daughter's bully? I don't understand why Penguin Zero like decided that it wasn't the most obvious answer. That part kind of confused me.
Well, I don't. Well, but yeah. Well, the thing is, she never explained herself. Like, yeah,
but
that's
it's
almost
obviously
certainly it, but
Munchausen's
you
by
never know.
proxy. There's no other reason.
Well,
like,
well, no, there. You know, yeah, but dude, there are other possibilities. That is by far the most likely one, but there are other possibilities. I mean, there are fucking women out there that have kids that despise their own children.
oh, really? That's a weird one. I thought there was some sort of like instinctual fucking like bond thing or whatever.
Yeah, no, dude. No, there's fucking shitty people everywhere, dude.
I don't fucking. I hate
Yeah,
kids.
it doesn't. Yeah,
Fucking.
yeah. Yeah. Well, imagine you were a woman and you had a kid, and for whatever reason you couldn't abort it.
Oh, that would kind of suck.
So yeah, again, I don't know. Again, the Munchausen by proxy thing is most likely, but
No,
the fact that
what
she
got
has
me was
never
that he
bothered
just
to
dismissed it
explain herself.
entirely. For some reason, Penguin Z was like, well, and it's not Munchausen's by proxy. And it's like, well, what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, I guess that is. Yeah, oh yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, that was the part that
that
got
was
me. Was
fucking-
like, well, that's the most likely answer, though. Like like you
Yeah.
said, I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, like it could be other things, like just psychotic behavior, narcissism, delusional shit, whatever. But like, that was the most likely answer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot. I kind of forgot he had said that. That definitely was pretty stupid. Like, no, yeah, no, it would make sense for. Well, not make sense, but it's definitely plausible that to be like, oh, your poor child, this person, how do they keep getting your number? And, you know, comforting her, even though she's the one actually fucking talking shit on her.
I just feel really bad for the fucking girl, because, like, can you fucking imagine having to figure
Your
out
own
how
mother.
you're gonna, like, live with the fact that that was something your mom did to you?
Yeah. Yeah, and she still wanted the courts to, like, be lenient. That was I'm like, god damn, dude. Yeah, that was very, very odd. But I guess not. I guess, you know, your mother's your mother, kind of thing, I guess. Even if they're fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, now that I think about it, there are plenty of horrible mothers that the kids still fucking, you know.
Oh yeah, like my
Don't hate.
my aunt did all sorts of horrible, fucked up shit, and her kids still, you know, absolutely loved her. You know, I mean, come on, that's their mom.
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
no judgment on my part for that. Like I get it. My dad was an emotionally abusive,
Something good here.
piece of shit alcoholic. Like fucking constantly call me all the worst things he could. You know, but like,
Yeah.
it's still your
yeah,
dad.
it's still
you
your
know?
dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Jesus, dude. Ugh.
The thing that I always, with at least with me and my dad, what I always felt really bad for was my brother and sister, because I realized relatively young that it was from a place of he just hated his own fucking life.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he'd fucked his own life up and wasn't happy with how it had come out, and basically was just lashing out at me and everyone else in the world, just because, like, you know, that's all he knew how to do. But like I figured that
right.
shit out at like 13. Like this is the liquor talk, and he doesn't fucking understand what's even going on. He's just a miserable old man who's fucked his own life up, and now he wants to make everyone miserable with him, kind of thing. So
yeah,
my brother and
That's
sister
yeah. Well, I
didn't really
mean, that
kind of
is.
pick up on that for a long time.
Yeah, actually, that was one. Yeah, I didn't really pick up on that thing either. Like when people do fucked up shit to me, not parents, but just people in general.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it probably had nothing to do with me at all. And that's what I kind of told my son. I'm like,
Right?
look, man,
Exactly. Yeah.
fucking,
Once you start figuring that out in some of those situations, it's like, oh yeah, this is much less
yeah, they're
painful.
just miserable. Yeah, you realize somebody's just miserable and they just want to try to make everyone else miserable. Yeah,
Be
'cause
like,
I told my son, 'cause you talk about having to deal with, asshole customers, and I'm like, well, fucking, listen to what they're saying, see if it's an actual legitimate complaint or not, and fucking go from there.
Yep.
Like, fucking, yeah, if not, fuck them. Just don't let it bother you. They're just miserable, and they want to fucking make you miserable.
Well, I always thought of customers as like a never-ending entertainment thing. Like when they get super, super mad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well,
they get even.
This is going to be great. Like, I can't wait for this.
Yeah, and not if you don't get mad back, they get fucking even angrier, dude. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh, yeah,
It is really fucking funny.
Like, this one dude was trying to scam me. He was doing the scam where he may not have been intentionally trying to scam me, but homie gave me $50, like literally a $50 bill, and then tried to claim he'd given me a $100 bill and wanted his $50 back after he filled the tank with $50 worth of gas for his RV. And it was just one of those things where, like, Yeltsy, you turn purple, turn yourself all sorts of different colors. You handed me a $50 bill. I ain't going to give you a $50 bill back after you spent $50 in gas. It's just not happening. Like, sorry, bro, but this ain't how it's going to go.
Yeah, it'd be funny if you'd be like, I know you got a $50 bill. Like, how do you know that?
Yeah, really, exactly. Yeah, it's just dumb. It was just like
that would have been fucking funny. Okay, yeah, if you fucked up like that. I know you got a 50. I just gave you one. Oh, damn it. Never mind. I'll be on my way, I guess.
Yeah. It was silly. It was he was very upset and he wanted his money, and I just let him talk to the boss. I was just like, all right, here you go, boss. You can handle this.
Yeah, like he definitely gave me a 50. Fuck this guy. You can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, well, and I put the 50 in, like, cause there's there's in your register.
Oh yeah.
There's a spot for like 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s, and then like 50s and checks and 100s all go in like a little sneakier spot that looks like it's partially under the rest of it. You also got your little cups for your change, your like pennies, nickels, and dimes and quarters, in each in their little box.
Yeah, so especially if nobody else had paid with hundreds and you literally don't have $100 bill in your fucking thing.
Well, you would just take like $100 bills and receipts and $50 bills and put them all in the same spot.
Right. Yeah, I think most places I've worked, you just literally, like, the till that had all the, the 1s through 20s and all the change would lift up and you just put it under there. That's the way it usually works.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I think I was getting it wrong. You're right. Yeah, you would just stick it all under there.
Yeah, because usually that till comes out or whatever. That little drawery thing. Yeah, you just lift it up, throw them under there. God damn it. Oh, goddamn.
But yeah, it was funny. The boss went over and talked to that dude and was like, You know what? Sure, we'll absolutely look into this. We're gonna total this up at the end of the day. If you give me your phone number, I'm happy to to return your what do you call it? Your $50.
Yeah, your money.
Like we'll count it up at the end of the day, and it'll definitely come out one way or the other. And the guy was just like flipping out and like fucking left, purple face, screaming and yelling. Because he couldn't have his way anymore.
Yeah, it sounds like something it sounds very scammy. Sounds like you're just trying to put one over on me.
You know, I had been doing that job for all of like a month, and even then I would say it's extremely unlikely I made a mistake.
On the move.
Just for the sake of like, it's not that fucking complicated. Like, there's not a whole lot involved.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, just the fact somebody's paying with either a 50 or 100 is going to be something that's notable in the moment.
Yeah,
anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you're going to remember whether it was a fucking 50 or 100 or not. Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
It was a weird, and like I said, he may not have been trying to scam me though, like intentionally. It could be one of those things where he just genuinely forgot what the fuck he put in my, in my hand. Like he had 100 and he had a $50 bill, and maybe he had intended to hand me 100, but handed me a 50 by accident. Like that could have happened. I want to at least give the guy that much charity. And he could have been genuinely pissed because he legitimately thought he gave me $100.
It's possible.
But I think it was more likely a scam, and that the yelling and the screaming was just a way to try to
sell the bit, sell the scam,
make me feel uncomfortable enough, and like I was in some sort of like. I could get myself in some sort of trouble if I didn't acquiesce to his demands.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like he was pulling some shit. Again, definitely possible that he wasn't, that he was genuinely believed it, but
like
again,
to me,
what is
I
more
just
likely
didn't give a shit. I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, here you go, boss. You deal with this shit.
Yeah, let the
he definitely
boss
gave
deal
you
with
50.
it and
Go.
laugh my ass off about the thing later, because that dude turned fucking unpleasant shades of purple. Like he was mad.
Oh man, that would be pretty good if he was actually trying to deliberately pull a scam to be that fucking mad.
Yeah,
that would be pretty convincing, I guess.
Well, if you're gonna scam people, you gotta sell it. I mean, otherwise, they're not gonna give you the money.
Yeah, you gotta be over the top, I guess. I suppose. But yeah, no, my son seemed to have a similar attitude to mine. He's like, no, I just keep smiling the whole time, even if they're yelling. I just keep smiling. I'm like, yeah. Don't get pissed off with them. They want that, so don't give it to them.
Exactly. You're just wasting your time, because then you're playing the game they want to play. Don't play their game, play your own.
Yeah, and again, it fires them up even more. Beyond just being better for your own peace of mind. Oh, fuck. It pisses them off, too. It's just a happy bonus that they're pissed off that they're not pissing you off.
Well, and there's no benefit in getting super upset. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
What's in here?
It's like the thing with the cars. You're not gonna come off looking good.
Indeed. What's up?
I'll give it a shot.
Alright.
What's
For
next?
some reason, Delvin's not giving me any job options.
We must
What the
press
fuck happened?
forward.
That's it then. I can't jump any
What
further.
the fuck is wrong with these dumb motherfuckers?
At the ready.
Most excellent.
There's this obnoxious thing in Baldur's Gate where like the pathing for your team is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very, very frustrating. Oh, I can see the temple. How do I get there?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here.
Dude, the numbers jobs, I don't know if you remember in the Thieves Guild, but they have like the different types of jobs you can take from
Where all you
Delvin and
gotta do is
Vex.
sneak up and like activate a ledger.
Yeah. Those are not the fucking worst, dude.
It feels so unsatisfying.
I think,
It's like you didn't
yeah.
do anything.
Yeah.
And it's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, like it's not really different than, you know, stealing an item, a specific item or whatever, but it just feels stupid, dude.
well,
Yeah,
it feels
you know what I mean? Like,
stupid
it's really
because
not
like
different.
how we're, okay, if it makes sense if you were to sneak in and fuck with the books for a major corporation, totally feasible. Lots of people fucking with those books. Guarantee it's gonna be hard for them to find it, right? Because there's just so many things going on that you can steal a little bit of something here, a little bit of something there off of the edges, and very unlikely anyone would ever figure it out. However,
Right.
it makes no goddamn sense to go to like a blacksmith shop and think that he's just not gonna fucking not remember what he wrote down.
Yeah,
Not
or an
recognize
inn,
that
or
it's
a
in
fucking-
somebody else's handwriting all of a sudden. You know,
Yeah,
like it just
yeah.
fucking don't make any sense.
Yeah, it takes no amount of time. You basically press a button, bam, it's done. Like, wow, I changed the books that fast. It's fucking amazing.
But it's like
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
just
such a
fucking
small
stupid.
business that like he's gonna know if you put down 4,500 gold or 3,500 gold. You know, like it's not like you're fooling it.
Yeah, like they're not going to remember from one day to the next. I assume the ledger thing's getting, you know, entries at least daily, at least once daily. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous to think that would actually work.
It's kind of insulting in a way.
Yeah.
Like I'm dumb enough to think that that's gonna work.
So yeah, once I get the option, because at first you kind of have to do all the different shit to get through the whole system or whatever. But yeah, after that, they're like, nope, I'll do the bedlam jobs, I'll do the burglary jobs. Leave your stupid fucking horse shit. Fucking numbers jobs out of this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, breaking stuff, stealing stuff, these things make perfect sense, but a lot of that stuff is just like, really? Come on.
Yeah, completely unnecessary. They really should have just left that option out of the whole fucking thing.
I think it was just one of those things where they're like, 3 sounds better than 2.
Yeah, they're like, we need a third thing. So let's just make it, I don't know, we fudge the numbers.
Salutations.
Did it kick me off?
What? No, you're still there.
Or are we both? Oh.
We're just both not talking.
Yeah,
for a
no,
minute.
my headset. Okay, no, my headset disconnected and reconnected like it does sometimes. So I was like, oh shit, did it actually kick me off?
Oh no. Yeah, you're kicked off.
It did not.
Light on my feet.
That's nice. Yeah, it only happens when I'm on the. It literally doesn't. I don't think it's happened any other time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's probably Discord's fault.
Oh man, I don't know if you watched the interview with the guy with the fighting, the guy that runs the fighting stuff. Oh, what's his name?
Oh, Dana White.
Yeah, Dana White, where the guy was like
White.
asking him, was like, "What about these comments made by this other guy? They were kind of unsavory, and people were making some stuff about that." He's like, I get it. The guy says stuff that people don't agree with politically. What's your point? And then the guy was like, "Oh,
Yeah, they all have freedom of speech."
He was like, "Well, aren't you gonna rein him in or leash him in or something like that?" And he's like, "Hey, look, motherfucker, that's not my fucking problem." You don't like what he says. It sounds like it's your problem, bitch.
Yeah.
Like he didn't say it in those words, but it was very, very clear. Like, he was just like, don't even fucking play that game with me.
Yeah, he's like, freedom of speech, dude. Fuck you. Dana White, he's pretty base, dude.
Well, and
yeah,
as far as I know, Dana White is actually somewhat woke in his own personal beliefs. Not like super crazy over the top,
right.
like leftist woke. But I mean, like he's kind of like, what do you call it?
He's a little lefty.
A little bit on the left, yeah, a little bit on the left there. But it was just one of those things where it was like, oh yeah, I can dig it. It's nice that he doesn't fall into that bullshit of like, I gotta tell people what they can and can't say.
Yeah, it's definitely encouraging.
Nice. I can appreciate not falling into like just because I may think this doesn't mean that everybody has to agree with it, and I'm not gonna waste my time policing everybody else's fucking conversations.
I mean, yeah, they're fucking free to speak their mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of like Elon Musk is almost certainly a shitty person, but it was kind of nice to hear him to tell Bob Iger from Disney to go fuck himself.
That was fucking hilarious. That shit made me laugh so hard.
No, she's just like, it's fucking brilliant, dude. Again, Elon probably a shitty human being overall, but that was fun. Go fuck yourself. I hope I'm making that clear. Is that clear enough? Go fuck yourself.
Yep, and it was like you could hear a pin drop.
All's well that ends.
Yeah, and he did not fucking care if he was making anyone uncomfortable or not.
The amulet is heavy. Suddenly, the
Can thou endure?
I can't remember. Was Iker still in the room? Because they were both at that same thing, dude.
Oh, I don't know.
Because yeah, they're definitely both like in that same room. There's footage of Iger sitting in those same seats in that same room. I hope so.
you feel a chuckle.
Don't draw any attention.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick a fight.
Let's get this over with.
There's a giant fire demon.
My honor.
Oh shit! Did you hear anything about the that game that was supposedly like mostly ripping off Pokemon?
Oh,
That
so
Pal
I
World or whatever
actually
the
just
fuck
watched a video on that. Ironically,
Right.
Survive this.
I did not look into it all that
so
well. So I was
the
kinda
way the
curious
guy put it,
actually what
and,
the deal was.
I would tend to agree with this guy, is they don't have fair use in Japan, right? It's literally just not a
Right,
thing that
right.
fucking, it just doesn't fucking exist.
Right.
So it's one of those things. It's like that's not if, and Nintendo has proven on many occasions that they are more than happy to sue the shit out of anyone for using their IP in any way. Like they shut down YouTubers. They'll do whatever it takes to stop people from
Oh,
using
yeah.
their shit.
Swift as my feet can carry.
Right? Oh, pardon me.
Cool.
So the fact that this game has been out for a while and Nintendo hasn't done anything speaks volumes. So clearly they're not
Yeah, true.
violating any law. And this company isn't like an American company; it's a Japanese company. So they're both Japanese companies. So it's not even like a case of like international law or some silly shit like that. There's literally just absolutely no reason for them not to go after this little company.
Go back.
So
So yeah, apparently it is different enough to not fall under any copyright violations. Then
yeah, so they don't, and that's how it should be. You know, like they're not. In my opinion, they're doing everything right. So
right on. Yeah, Nintendo is pretty much the worst as far as going after that kind of thing. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because they're like the only company that would like if you were doing like a let's play of a Nintendo game, they would fucking copyright strike you.
yeah,
Like they would insist that they get a cut of that. Otherwise you couldn't fucking stream it.
exactly. So I think it's very obviously it's not violating Nintendo's copyright in any way, and if there's really nothing to be concerned about, and it's just a bunch of people on Twitter being ridiculous.
Yeah.
And most of which, you know, it's
So-
internet
so
lawyers.
Twitter, they-
What did you expect? You know, like you and I aren't attorneys. We could argue about things with that may or may not be legal or illegal, but at the end of the day, you know, we're just a couple
we're not gonna
morons.
know
We
for
don't
sure,
know.
no.
We're not attorneys. So I think it's a bunch of do about nothing. But then again, it's kind of entertaining to watch people melt down over shit and be like super ridiculous fanboys.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it definitely seemed like it was a lot of people considered it a huge deal, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
yeah.
Like, why do you? Yeah, I guess I just didn't understand why so many people fucking cared.
Yeah, I don't
Like, was
know.
it just
It didn't make a lot of sense.
fanboy?
Everybody was super like upset about it for no reason. Yeah, it didn't really never made any sense. No idea what the deal is, but you know, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, we can only
Yeah.
guess.
Speculate wildly.
You've made a grave mistake.
Why not?
It's like we can speculate all sorts of things about Will Smith, but we'll never know why he slapped Chris Rock 100%. You know, like only he could ever say that for sure, and you know, anything else is just
Here we go.
guesswork on everybody else's part.
Yeah. Indeed. Oh, the Japan sleeper bus thing. I didn't get to watch that one.
That one
What was that all
actually looked
about?
pretty cool. So it was just one of those things where, like, you know, I know they have Greyhound buses and stuff like that, but it actually looked really decent. Like, as opposed to a Greyhound bus, it looked like it was.
Oh,
it was like
right.
you'd ride the bus overnight to get somewhere, and you get like your own little pod to sleep in, which is basically just a really fancy recliner.
Right.
And then you can go and do your thing, you know, like go and enjoy that place, go hang out and be a tourist or whatever, or you know, if you're like visiting family, whatever you're doing in that area, you're good to go. But it was like $55, and I'm like, that's actually pretty fucking good price for what you were getting, because it looked like a pretty comfortable place to sleep, you know, like
yeah, well, compared to any bus here, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like it seemed like that's
almost impossible.
Not bad.
I don't know that I've ever slept on a bus. That would be a difficult thing to pull off. So yeah, it is nice
you
that
would
they
not
have
sleep
something
well
like
on
that.
a Greyhound bus. There's like some fancy buses where they cost like twice or three times as much.
Oh, gotcha.
So for me, that was like unfortunate.
I think I'm gonna teach Grandpa to actually react to his own farts. It's creeping me out that he doesn't react in any visible way to when he farts, dude. I've never seen a fucking dog do that. They at least like look at you, or there's some kind of visible reaction anytime I've seen any other dog fart. And he's literally, it's like he doesn't know it happened, dude. It's fucking weird. Creeping me out, puppy.
He's surprised by his own farts.
Yeah, yeah. Like a lot of dogs will like kind of look at their own ass. They'll fucking get up and move, do something. And he's literally, whatever he was doing before the fart started is the same thing he's doing during and after he farted.
Oh, did you see the TikToker prank thing? The guy who fills buckets full of shit and dumps it on people?
Dude.
How is that dude still alive?
Yeah, I don't know. Belgium's a little too fucking polite, I guess.
Like,
I can't imagine him
man, in the U.S., homie would have bullet holes by now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane, dude.
Yeah, there's no way.
Just can't
There's no
imagine.
way that dude would still be alive anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't really show the actual reactions after the fact. Because I was really curious. I'm like, what are these people doing after he dumps this fucking garbage on them? But he didn't really show it in the video.
You know, actually,
Like,
to
he
be
kept
fair, like
pausing it.
I imagine they're probably in the process of trying to get as much of it off of them as possible, and in complete disbelief.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is a very about as unexpected as you can get, I would imagine. Like you're just sitting doing nothing, and somebody just fucking walks up to you and dumps all that shit on you.
Yeah, and it's like, and why? Like they did nothing to this guy. There was absolutely
Yeah, he
no
just picked
reason
him
to
out of
fuck with
fucking
him.
random.
And I think it's like a sociopath thing. Like he's just a sociopath. I think that's probably what's going on.
Yeah, people are things. So what does it matter what I do to them? They're just things. Like,
And him making them suffer is entertainment for him as well. Like,
yeah, yeah, he has no fucking care for what he does to people.
yeah,
And he's just that desperate for attention, I guess.
yeah. Well, also, yeah, that is a growing trend that's getting more and more concerning as you go. If you think about it, like just this constant fucking.
Yeah, like, is there going to be a one-upsmanship where the people are going to be doing more and more fucked up shit to the point where they're literally, like, fucking, hitting people in the head with a crowbar or something? Like, yeah. It's getting fucking scary, dude.
Yep, sooner or later it's just going to be
Yeah,
flat out murders, you know?
Yeah, watch me murder this unsuspecting person. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
At the ready.
Oh, yeah, you can't forget the like and subscribe part of that equation. That's disturbing.
That's key. But yeah, I can easily see, because, I mean, it's obviously already happening. Like, they used to do fake pranks, which, it was stupid, but ultimately harmless, since the people in the pranks, are actors or whatever. But yeah, now you're just going up and fucking with random people, essentially assaulting them.
I don't know that I would say essentially assaulting them. I think that's just pretty direct assault.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, straight up assaulting.
Because, like, he's filling that bucket full of all sorts of shit that doesn't, they don't know what the fuck that is. They don't know if that's safe or not.
Yeah, at least at first it was just some stuff that was kind of gross. But then on the last one, he's like, oh, and dog shit.
Yeah, it just gets grosser and grosser as you go.
Yeah, and apparently he's not really getting a whole lot of views out of it either. Right? Like, I think they were saying, like, he's got fucking hardly anything out of this. So he's doing it for almost nothing.
Yeah, exactly. For almost no reason at all. I hope they catch that dude and put him in jail pretty soon. And you know who else
Sounds like it's
belongs in
heading
jail?
that way.
Whoever made the movie Wonka. Everybody involved belongs in fucking jail. Like, that was such a terrible fucking
the latest remake.
It's a musical about Willy Wonka, obviously.
Right.
It starts with him explaining all of the backstory. Like instead of just showing what's going on, that, like, he's going, taking this boat to a new city to, like, start a chocolate store. He goes through this whole song and dance thing. I guess they needed to do that because it's a musical, or that's how musicals work. I don't know. Not a big fan of musicals. Don't generally watch them.
Fucking hate musicals, dude.
This one is especially abhorrent. But it's literally a song about how, like, I'm poor and I'm going to go sell chocolate in the big city. Yeah. But, like, they rewrote Wonka's backstory for no fucking reason at all. To make him, like, his dad is not in the picture at all anymore.
All right.
He's got raised on boats by his mommy, and she's the one that taught him how to make chocolate.
All right.
And you have to wonder, like,
You have my attention.
the fuck?
Yeah. Well, nowadays you can't have any. You know, the fewer males, the better nowadays in cinema. I'm surprised they didn't make him a fucking. You know what I mean? I'm surprised he's a man, a male. I'm surprised it's a dude that was playing Wonka. Kind of surprising they didn't just gender swap him.
Oh,
and race
yeah,
swap him.
you're right. That would have been like a normal thing. I would not be at all surprised if they did that. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the female version of William is. Willamette Wonka? Yeah, she just didn't have a father. You don't need no man. Yeah, wasn't the original like his dad was like a? What was the original one? Like his dad was like a dentist.
His dad was a dentist.
Yeah,
and his dad hated
I thought
candy.
so.
Like that was the whole point. Was his dad was a dentist. His dad hated candy, and so he despised anything to do with candy. Like that was the whole thing.
So. Yeah, what was yeah, I would love to hear what was objectionable about that, other than it just being another man in the movie. You know, like
yeah,
no, we have to have a strong
sense.
female that taught him everything he knows. Can't have him learning stuff from a man anywhere.
But yeah, it was one of those things where it made no goddamn sense. The whole time, Willy Wonka is super, super poor, like with no money, but has an endless supply of chocolate that he just pulls out of his hat, quite literally.
Wow.
Like, he pulls out a mini factory from his suitcase and shit. It was so dumb. It was just, like, part of what made Charlie and the Chocolate Factory such a good movie in both movies. Like, it's better, like, the obviously the Gene Wilder is the best version. Because Gene Wilder,
right.
But like Johnny Depp didn't do a terrible version. It was entertaining. You watch it if it's on.
Right.
But part of it was the darkness that underlied all the magic. Like there was all this crazy, wacky magic, but there was always a really dark fucking bent to everything. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the Oompa Loompas backstory was fucked up.
Exactly.
Yeah, or just the fact that like Charlie's family was so poor, they're all just in bed constantly.
Yeah, like the old man can't get out of bed, and yeah, all that kind of stuff was definitely big part of. But suddenly, like Grandpa was okay once the fucking kid had some chances there. I always thought that was kind of fucked up and dark in its own way.
Yeah, he like jumps up. Doesn't he jump up and do like a dance or something? Am I remembering that right?
You are remembering that exactly correct.
I thought so, dude. Like, what the fuck, Gramps?
Gramps can't do nothing until some money's on the fucking line.
Right. But yeah, it's kind of odd that they even tried again. It's like, dude, even Depp couldn't do better than the original. What the fuck do you think you're going to do with this?
Yeah, it was weird. It was very strange the way they went about it. Very unfortunate, very unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was so weird because like the everything didn't make any goddamn sense. So like, you know, like it's supposed to be sort of like a prequel, except by the
Right,
end,
right.
all of the people like that would be in the next movie, the you know the Slugworth and all that, like Slugworth would have been in
Right.
prison because he tried to have like fucking Wonka and his niece murdered.
Right.
Like
Jesus.
legitimately, like he tried to have them murdered. Like you can't do that and just like not end up in jail, bro. Like that's not really
Yeah,
how that
that's
works.
yeah, the whole thing's just fucking weird.
But yeah, it was just one of those bizarre things where you kind of have to like suspend disbelief for a lot of it in order for it to work.
Yeah. Sounds like with the fucking latest remake, it's not worth the effort. It just fucking sucks.
They rewrote the song, dude. The song, Pure Imagination.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was fucking.
Like you gotta wonder,
I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm
what
definitely
were
not
you
bothering to watch this.
thinking?
Yeah, you know the super iconic thing that everybody fucking loves? Yeah, let's rewrite that.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
gotta go.
It made no damn sense. But yeah, I would definitely not recommend watching it. I enjoy watching bad films just because like they're bad and it's entertaining to me. But,
Right.
I would strongly recommend against this one. Because sometimes like they're bad and entertaining. This was kind of just bad. What made it strange was the actors were great. Like just genuinely great.
Wow.
Like they're really good actors and like, you know, they got a good actress. The kid who played one of the roles is really good. Just a bunch of like fairly entertaining people.
Seems willing.
Yeah, with the worst script ever, basically.
Yeah, nothing that they
It
could
was like
really do.
wasted. Yeah, their talents are just wasted on the shitty fucking script.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing they could do about how bad it was because, like, you know, they didn't fucking write it. They're just doing what they're told.
Something's off.
Oh,
Around me, inside me.
that is unfortunate. Yeah, anytime that nowadays that you hear about something being remade, it's just depressing because you know they're gonna fuck it up somehow.
Well, and the really sad thing, if you think about it, is the fact that it wasn't even a remake. It was supposed to be a prequel to the Willy Wonka films. They put Hugh Grant in as the only guy who played the Oompa Loompas again because they couldn't be bothered to get more than one Oompa Loompa in the film.
Yeah.
And
they didn't want to have to
was
hire
like this sassy, rude, shitty, fucking Oompa Loompa guy.
Oh wow.
And you know how like in the movie in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Oompa Loompas like they joined willingly, right? Like they were like, where we live is shitty and the food is all awful, and you have like chocolate for us, and we get to live here and it's safe and it's great. Like they were happy to be there. In the movie, he stole chocolate from them. And Hugh Grant was just mad and wanted, like, revenge.
Wow, that's
Yeah, all
Horrible.
the changes didn't make any sense. It was just dumb. But it was just regrettable.
Yeah. Yeah, like, seriously, dude. Anytime. I don't know. Should start a petition where nothing can be remade for at least 10 years. Or maybe 5. 5 might be enough for the world to no longer be involved in the lunacy we have nowadays. Either way, until further notice, no more remakes, goddammit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many fucking, yeah. Obviously, like, the Star Wars thing was horrible. The fucking, the Rings of Power is horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Plenty other shit I'm not thinking of, but yeah, it's like, fuck, man. It's Tolkien. Like, all of it's pretty fucking good. Don't fuck with it. Like, no, Galadriel's gotta be a fucking badass fucking warrior bitch. Yeah, it's... yeah, the Wheel of Time sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I read those books. Those are fucking good, dude. I like the books a lot.
I remember you talking about that, and I was interested in seeing that. So I take it.
Yeah, it's fucking
not
horrible.
a good plan. Don't.
Yeah,
go
no,
see that.
and it's like, yeah, I wouldn't bother with it, dude. It's fucking. Again, it's the same bullshit. You know, fucking girl power shit.
What are they?
Yeah, but they also like change shit. Like Disparu, would do the reviews on him. Yeah, he's one of the few people that can go for like 30 minutes and like I'm actually entertained by the whole time because he's pretty good at talking shit. But anyways, yeah, he points out he's like they're obviously not like they're changing shit that is going to fuck shit up down the road, like further down the road. Like it's quite obvious they don't understand the universe they're involved with because by changing this, it makes this other thing not possible and. Yeah, it's completely just fucking up the whole universe that was created.
Let's see what this
And it's definitely all in favor of, fucking girl power shit.
ready for you.
You know what I mean? Women are great, men are fucking horrible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, of course.
I know what to do.
But yeah, no, the books were pretty fucking good, man. The characters were great. And yeah, they managed to fuck all that shit up. And it's another case of, like, the actors seem perfectly fucking competent. And they just have shit fucking, shit stories by people who don't give a fuck about the original IP. Or maintaining a fucking coherent universe that isn't, contradictory. Because of the shit they changed, and then they get down the line, they're like, oh, maybe I should have read all the books before I just adapted the first one, or whatever the fuck. I don't know how they actually did it, but it did seem to be the case. That they were just fucking shit up, not having any consideration.
No, it was terrible.
Yeah,
The
or
worst of
any
it was
concept,
the making... the making the song different, I thought. Rewriting Pure Imagination was just like, oh, you go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, like why, dude? What the fuck?
You gotta wonder.
Looking ahead.
All these
But yeah,
telltale
I don't
signs
know,
of
man.
dark justicias that we've been seeing.
I'm hoping at some point
I'm having a hard
all these
time
places
believing
are
they're a
literally like,
coincidence.
yeah, none of the shit we did that was canon during the woke days
There may be
That
more
all
to-
that shit was
I need to keep alert.
some kind of weird fever dream
Still.
in every single scenario. So now we're gonna make movies about what really happened in these universes.
Yep.
I need to find a way forward.
Yeah, not likely to happen, but we can dream.
Well, hopefully they stay out of Wonkaverse. I imagine the movie was a total flop. I can't imagine it made any money. Actually, let me take a quick look. I'm curious now.
I don't even really remember hearing much about it until it came out, which is kind of odd for what you would think for a movie of that.
It actually was a profit. It was
Magnitude.
$534 million worldwide against a $125 million budget. Even though you could say probably 350, 375 was probably altogether like the budget plus like, you know, promotions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not a very successful movie by any stretch.
No, something like that could have done
Rotten
way.
Tomatoes is just the worst fucking site.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
all of them are pretty
yeah,
bad.
all
But like
of
Metacritic is 66%, which I believe. IMDb is 7.2, which is less believable, but not completely ridiculous. Rotten Tomatoes is 82%. I liked the film. I'm like, nah, that's just not.
Is that the audience score or the critic score? Because they usually have a separate audience
score.
Because usually the audience score. I think they still fuck with the numbers on that too, but it's usually way less than whatever the critic score is. Because the quote unquote critics are like, well, if I get a bad review, they're not going to invite me to the next premiere, so I'm going to say it was great.
Yep, exactly.
That's a very, very much a flawed fucking.
There's always something they can say nice about it.
Yeah. Yeah, they can just not mention the bad shit, I guess. That's how they go about it.
Yeah.
Like, the actors were okay, I guess. Great performances.
In this one, I would definitely say the actors were great. The only downside was the guy who played Charlie was just not very good at singing. His singing was very lackluster. It was like he wasn't really putting any real like effort or emotion or any sort of like he was just kind of like going through the motions. And there was also like a really creepy fucking scene where he was dancing awfully romantically with this little kid. Because it's Willy Wonka saves the little black girl. That's the whole movie.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
And there's a scene where he's like, it feels uncomfortable to watch. Like, it's not somehow not wrong, but somehow it feels like.
So it's not like Cutie's bad, but still pretty bad.
Yeah, where it just makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but like in a vague way, like, this is. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. Yeah. Okay, so I guess they did race and gender swap Charlie then.
No, this is a prequel. Again, this is not the original movie being remade. It's a totally different set of people.
Yeah, you've only told me that 4 times. I have a hard time remembering.
I'm just like, no, it's not Charlie. It's essentially what they were trying to do, but like failing miserably.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably why they called it a prequel then, just so they wouldn't have to say, "Yeah, we race and gender swap Charlie." Like if they said they were doing a remake.
Character's name. This is gonna drive me nuts. What was her name? It was some stupid name. I don't care what her fucking okay.
Yeah.
It's really Wonka was so unpopular that it's hard to find any information.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume it was mostly the fucking
Noodle.
member people.
Noodle. They called her Noodle.
Noodle?
Yeah, and for some reason, Wonka just was like... Let's see.
What are you doing?
I have slugs.
Oh.
Back when I was.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I can't find it, unfortunately. There was a whole like song and dance that he did with Noodle.
It seemed vaguely inappropriate.
That was weird and intimate, and then like they danced and sung together. Is this it? Oh, it doesn't show you the whole thing. I'm not surprised there's not video of it anywhere. I bet people would feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, they'd be like, let's not draw too much attention to this scene. Let's see if we can keep it just not out there anywhere.
Yeah, that's my thought. All right, well, we're coming up on a little past 5, and I gotta piss like a motherfucker.
All right, yeah. I gotta get back to the grandpuppy here. I'm feeling very neglected.
We've gone through a lot of the topics. We don't even think we have a whole lot of topics anymore, anyway.
Yeah, I think we're good. And nobody was